But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
About it.
Yeah, exactly. How about you do the story right away? Because I might have this thing, and I'm not going to remember it past the commercials. That's really funny.
Yeah, if you don't get enough sleep or something.
Oh, shit, man.
Just because it's fresh in my mind, if you would humor me for a moment, please, Anthony.
Yes.
The fucking Jets lost to Jesus last night, and I am not happy about it.
Whoopsie.
The Jets lost to the Broncos last night. Jets Nation fully expected an easy victory last night. And fucking Tim, Jesus, Tebow beat the Jets.
Single-handedly.
Single-handedly, yes.
The end of the game.
A
mile-high miracle to call
There is
it.
a Tebow dance, they're doing in clubs now.
Really?
Yeah,
Tebow.
Artie Fuqua told me that there's a thing where people will just all of a sudden, they do this. It's a weird kneel and pray.
Yeah.
He said that they'll just stop and go like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
It's a
what...
Tebow.
It's a Tebow dance.
The Tebow.
They asked... We're going to get into this for a second here, because they asked Tebow why the media hates him. And he's like, But the reason is because of what you just did for us.
Yeah.
At the end of this long drive last night, he went down for the big, I got to pray to Jesus.
It's called Tebowing, and if you look
Yeah.
on YouTube, there's
Yeah.
plenty of Tebowing going on.
But that's why people hate him,
all
because
over the place.
You're in the middle of a game, fine, you're into the Jesus, that's fine.
Yeah.
But how about you celebrate the fact that you did just score a touchdown first, maybe acknowledge your teammates, and then do the Jesus kneeling thing.
Nah, Jesus is top priority.
You think?
You got to kneel to Jesus.
It's showboaty.
Well-
It's showboaty.
Showboaty.
But there's something phony about a guy or annoying about a guy who needs to publicly show how much he likes Jesus in the middle of the field.
I think this is a rare case where it's not showboating.
No, I believe
this
it.
is how much this guy loves Jesus.
He loves Jesus.
I believe him.
Yeah.
I still think it's annoying, though.
Yeah, but here's the deal. So, Jets are up. You got 6 minutes left. Broncos got the ball on their own 5-yard line. Like, okay, the Jets should have fucking beat the shit out of them, but all right, we're going to get a close victory here.
Just got to hold him.
Tebow marches down the field 95 yards. 92 of those yards are his.
Yeah.
And they win the fucking game 17-13 last night.
You ever see footprints on the field?
No.
Yeah. See, Tebow says, Jesus. Why, during the toughest plays, are there only one set of cleat prints on the field? And Jesus says, oh, Tebow, that's when I was blocking you.
Oh, you're killing
I was
me.
blocking for
You're
you,
killing
and you were walking in my footsteps.
You're killing me.
And he actually had Jesus blocking for him. And Jesus, believe me, not a big guy, very skinny body and everything like that, and wearing sandals.
Yeah.
But he can throw a block like no one's business.
Well, can a defensive end fucking step on Jesus's toes?
Try it.
If he's got the sandals on?
Try it.
To fuck it up a little bit?
You try it, dude, because it's impossible. Jesus can block for anyone.
I have to go with the bets. The Jets are that bad. Because you know Tebow's going to run just about every fucking time, and you can't stop him?
No.
That means there's a problem with the defense. I'm sorry.
You got to get through the Lord
if you got,
first. How do you break through the Lord?
Dude, you got a quarterback marching down the field 92 out of the 95 yards. Guess what, Jets? He's going to run again. Figure it out.
And Jesus never gets a flag thrown on him.
Never.
Nope.
Never.
Penalty down the field for too much inherent goodness.
So now the Jets season is almost fucked. We're 5-5.
Yeah.
By the way, this is why it's annoying when a guy like this deals and has to make a move of Jesus, unless he does it after every play or does it after he throws an interception. Because do you really think that's implying that Christ wanted you to take the ball and put it into the end zone? I don't think Christ gives a fuck.
No, Jesus does for Tebow.
Yeah, but
he's the only sports figure that actually Jesus is rooting for.
Well, guess what, Tim Tebow? There's some Jets that love the Jesus too. So what? You're basically showing the whole country that Jesus thinks you're more special than anyone else.
I don't see the Jets genuflecting in the middle of the fucking field.
Well, they're showing a little respect for Jesus.
Not as much as Tim Tebow.
It was fucking really, really frustrating last night. Tebow. It was supposed to be an easy victory. And then they talked to Tebow after the game. You want to hear this clip real fast?
What'd he say?
And he's still a virgin, huh? Look. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Problem?
Look.
Did he come out of Penn State?
No.
Oh, just wondering.
We'll get into the Penn State and Syracuse situation in a few minutes.
I'm warning you.
Tebow's still a virgin. He's a good-looking guy. He's an athlete.
But he's a small dick.
His arms are as big as my fucking thighs. How is he still a virgin? That's all I'm saying.
Girls throwing themselves at him?
They absolutely have to.
He knows, though. He's saving himself for marriage, like Jesus would want.
Are you allowed to finger pop if you're into Jesus?
I don't know how Jesus feels about finger popping.
I'm a little confused with what Jesus allows.
I think he's confused, too.
Yeah.
Who? Tebow? Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Oh, you think there might be...
you don't want to be the guy that says it.
All right,
but
let's
everyone's
say this.
thinking it.
Everyone's
Something's
thinking
going on with the Tebow.
He might possibly be saving himself for marriage, but deep down, maybe he's thinking about cock.
Well,
Could be.
Well,
maybe.
It's a guess.
But he's the type of Jesus guy that, really reads the Bible. And the Bible, some say...
Turn it off. It's that type of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
so there might be some confusion there.
Bible says a man shouldn't lay with another man.
Queer funny, not ha-ha funny.
Not ha-ha. Queer funny.
Because he's all in with the Jesus, but there might be some funny feelings that go against the teachings.
Like he doesn't get mad when he gets sacked, and he says, don't pull them off that fast.
Yeah, stop. Slow down. I like the pile on.
Yeah, 5 giant defensive ends.
And I'll tell you right now, we're not saying it on this show.
Yes.
But the voice is very suspicious, too.
Oh, no, I haven't heard him talk.
And that doesn't mean...
Right.
Doesn't mean, but in a lot of cases, it does mean. It's been our experience, right, Aunt? Jimmy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That voice.
Can we hear his breath? Can we hear his breath? Can we hear his voice?
They talked to him after the game, after he beat the shit out of the Jets single-handedly to win 17-13 last night.
Right.
And here's Tebow after the game.
What comes over you with 5 minutes to go?
Well, first and foremost, I got to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and thank my teammates.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
boy.
There you go. You a virgin in the front and in the back?
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow. No fucking way.
You didn't know this?
No, I didn't.
People know this.
No, I didn't.
I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
That Tebowing is a cry for help. That prayer has nothing to do with the last play.
No.
That is a prayer for please help me.
Yeah.
You think there's some torment there?
Oh, a little torment.
He believes in the teachings of Jesus, but...
That goal line is just a metaphor, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to reach a place that is good, and Jesus loves it, and that's
and we're fans of the gays. We're not trying to say anything crazy here, but we're looking at a guy that might be tormented. That's all.
Oh my God.
That's all we're saying today.
Yeah, we like gay people.
Absolutely.
None of us mind cock.
No, we love the cock.
Well, Jesus.
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 Let's hear a little more of him.
All right.
Christ and thank my teammates, but because those guys believed in me and stuck with me, and we stuck with each other for 60 minutes. I'm extremely blessed. God has blessed me with so many people that support me. A great family that supports me, great teammates, and a great coaching staff, and that's what I'm focused on.
But do you feel like it's your throwing motion? It's your faith? What is it that provokes anger or hatred or disdain from some journalists and publicists?
Well, I'm not sure, but something I learned early in college was to not worry about what I can't control, and that's something that I can't control. But what I can control is my attitude, my effort, my focus every single day,
sexuality,
and that's what I'm trying to worry about.
Another thing I can't control is when that little fella jumps up when I'm watching television.
And it twitches, yes.
When I'm in the shower and all of a sudden he jumps up, I'm like, he must need more cold water and a good punch. Oh, boy.
Oh,
Well,
brother.
But, I mean, there's a lot of Tebow fans out there. We got one on the line right now from Lafayette. What do you got, sir?
Hey, what's up? Y'all need to bring up a picture of Tim Tebow's girlfriend. She's real attractive, and he's not having sex with her, so he might be gay.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. You don't know.
We don't know, and we're not going to say that shit. We're just suspicious, that's all.
I would guess. I'll take a guess. He sounds like a gay guy to me, but that doesn't mean anything. It might just be the way he talks.
Right.
But typically,
Sure.
I have always associated that voice with a certain type of guy.
Right.
Does that mean he's gay? No, of course not.
No, you could just
I've never met him.
sound like that.
Is that his girlfriend in a bikini?
No, it's not her.
What?
It was rumored to be his girlfriend, but it's not.
Of course it's not.
No.
Does he have a girlfriend?
He may, but that
You know what?
that wonderful.
Look, now
woman
I'm
is
even
not
more
his,
suspicious. Go to the bikini picture. If people are saying this is your girlfriend,
Yeah,
what
that's
did you
a little
go?
over the
Yep,
top.
that's my girlfriend. All right,
and it's so over the top.
and why wouldn't you just go for it?
This is my girlfriend.
We're
We've been
looking at-
seeing each other for years. But we are virgins.
We're looking at a girl in a brown bikini that's very ample in the water. The girl is smoking, but that's not his girl. Holy fuck, that's not his girlfriend though, Travis.
What?
No, they
Weighty
just took a
tits.
picture together once.
Yeah. Did you watch the game last night, Travis?
Football tits.
Oh no, you were at the.
No, I didn't watch the game last night.
Yeah, you were watching your Canadians
Yeah.
lose to my Islanders, even though I'm sort of not in this year. Tebow had 109 yards passing, Ant.
Yes.
He-
Holy mother of God.
That's her naked? Holy
the same girl?
Fuck. Why wouldn't you say, yes, that's my girlfriend?
Giant tits.
They are giant, and they're natural looking.
They look natural. Know why they're...
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk,
No,
ka-chunk.
you can tell they're natural because she's putting her hands over her head.
Right, she's doing the hands over her head thing.
But it looks like she doesn't really need to do that, but just in case they move a little south.
Tim, could you fuck me?
Oh, my God.
Tim? Jesus doesn't want me to right now. If we get married, then that's fine, but not now. Tim, just do it in my asshole.
If I'm Tim Tebow and that walks in naked, I would yell as loud as I can, fuck Jesus.
Jesus flies
Get
out the
fuck
window.
over here,
Allah
right?
Akbar.
Right. I would throw my Bible out the window.
Yeah.
Or prop her ass up with it.
She's totally built for titty fucking.
Jesus. I mean,
Jesus.
they don't like when we say the Jesus name.
Jesus made her.
We got God-loving people
God
out there
did,
listening
anyway.
to us as well.
Wow.
Yeah, who is this girl?
Lucy Pinder.
Yeah, she's just a model.
But did she have any connection with Tebow?
Like I said, there was like a quick rumor on the internet like 2 years ago
That was
they were
squashed
dating 'cause they
immediately.
took-
Was the rumor started by maybe some people behind the scenes? They'd like to do that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, is that true? His new girlfriend lives in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
No, but he only had 9 completions, Ant. Do you understand in football how bad that is?
Yeah.
He only threw for 109 yards. And let me tell you another thing. His first play of the game, he decided, I'm going to throw the ball because no one's expecting it, and it was a completed pass for 27 yards. So for the rest of the game, if you're following me here,
Yeah.
82 yards passing.
Wow.
82 yards passing.
Yeah.
And he beats the Jets.
Beat the Jets anyway.
And now he's 4-1 as a starter. A quarterback that can't really throw the ball.
Well, quarterbacks really don't need to throw the ball. That forward pass is overrated. Do it old school. Where's the lateral?
He did a shuffle pass.
Yeah, we should do the lateral.
He did one of those shuffle pass things. That weird sidearm. I'm
Yeah,
running, but
yeah.
no, I'm not. Here you go. Pass.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
It's Lucy Pinder. Fucking A.
That's
but look at those udders
all right.
hanging.
All right.
Oh, my God.
All right, now she's just teasing
Giant
the
udders.
entire internet.
Now she's totally naked.
She's just teasing the entire internet with that picture.
Are they
Are you
fake, though?
kidding me?
I don't know.
What do you think? They look almost...
They look
Nah,
realish. I don't see any, like, bumpy things.
You don't see the bag
Oh, the
marks.
side marks, right?
Yeah, no bag marks and no
We're looking at-
irregular shapes.
She's completely naked on all fours, arching her back down toward the floor.
I swear to God, her tits, if you turn that upside down, look like the top of the Capitol. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the Capitol building.
Capital tits.
Yes.
Why doesn't she act like a lady?
I know. Whore.
Get married already. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's what Christ wants you to do. Have something that's legally binding with the state. That's what Christ cares about.
Yes, Jesus cares about
legal matrimony.
Red tape.
Yeah, and the lawyer's fees.
Yeah. JJ has a good observation about what we're talking about. JJ.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey, I was just wondering if Opie is perhaps suggesting that Tim Tebow is so good at running the ball because he's running from some issues in his own head.
You think something's chasing him, let's say.
Look, I have no idea about Tebow.
Could be running from something.
But there's
something. Yeah, it could happen.
John. All right, fine. John in Gainesville. Go ahead, John.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, listen, we had Tebow here at Florida for 4 years, and
Gators.
always got him, but the kid is for real, man. He's for real. You got to believe in Tebow. If he wants it to happen, it's going to happen.
Oh boy, this guy's a real Tebow fan.
Wait until he loses.
I believe he's not. I believe he's not fronting. He's just doing what he thinks is proper.
You're probably right, but it's still annoying to watch.
But it annoys a lot of people.
He's not fronting. He's rearing.
hey, guys. I understand that, but I'm telling you, this kid is for real. He's a Gator. He's always and he's
look at this guy.
through. And he's a good guy, man.
Loves Tebow.
You're probably right.
You ever sleep in a tree fort with him?
You know what though, man? They fucking love their Tebow down there in Gator country.
He probably is a good kid. He probably is a nice guy and genuinely nice, and he probably is sincere.
How many titles? Sorry, Jimmy.
I just hate that. Any display publicly of God-loving, I fucking hate.
Yeah.
To me, it should be private. You don't need to show it off like it's a fucking ring.
Yeah, because there's guys on the other side that believe in the Jesus. That's why I never understood that shit. Hey, John, how many national titles did Tebow give you? 2 or 3?
He gave us 2.
2, okay. 2 fucking national titles Tebow gave the Gators.
Tebow and Jesus.
And Jesus.
And he had a Heisman, as a sophomore. But Jimmy, I hear what you're saying, man. But the guy does believe. He's not making it up. He does believe.
I think you're probably right.
I believe all that.
Yeah, I believe that he does. I shouldn't have said before. The idea that it's usually fraudulent to me, but there are guys that are sincere. But I wouldn't like if he was Muslim either. I wouldn't like if he was Baptist and running in a circle doing whatever Baptist ministers do. It would all annoy me.
Right.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, buddy.
Well, he's winning football games, and the people that know way more than us, they don't think this guy is an NFL quarterback. He's proven a lot of people wrong. 4-1 as a starter. It doesn't matter in the end how you win the game, I guess. He marched down the field single-handedly last night. The fuck?
What a guy.
Against a team that, we were supposed to have a good defense.
The man, the myth.
So, you asked how I'm doing, and that's your answer.
Yeah, that's a little. Well, that'll get you a little cranky on a Friday morning after a Thursday game like that.
5-5.
Thought you had it in the bag.
And then I watched the Islanders, which they played Travis's Canadians, and
Travis owns the team now.
Yeah, pretty much. And
me and the Molsons, we went
the
50-50.
This organization, this Islander organization, is in a bad place, man. I know they won last night, and stupid intern Matt goes, "Give him a chance." Will you shut the fuck up? I've been giving him a chance for so long, I can't even tell you. You should just give him a chance, he says.
Why do you let him talk to you?
I don't. I sit there and all of a sudden he just tries to engage me in conversation.
You pretty much got to tell him, you're not allowed to speak to me.
But then he says stupid shit.
Exactly. That's just it.
He did clean up puke yesterday.
It's his job.
True.
But, he didn't complain.
True. But, Travis, how many seats were empty last night?
I think it would be easier to count how many seats were filled.
Oh, shit. Coliseum not packing them in.
Nope.
I don't want you to exaggerate, because on TV when you're watching, I saw a lot of blue seats, meaning empty seats.
They needed the money.
Right. But I think they pump in crowd noise at this point, and of course the announcers are going to be rah-rah Islanders, so they're going to jack up the numbers. So you were there.
It was at least half empty, probably more. I would say the seats were 40%.
Don't you love when the place is just about empty and over the PA they play?
Oh, yeah, they were doing that last night.
You could hear it echo.
It's supposed to sound like a bunch of people stomping on the floor.
Yeah.
And it's like no one's stomping. There's fucking, 5,000 people in the place.
Yeah, we got our Capital One box of popcorn.
Did you get your free
$9.50 beer
Yeah.
at the fucking Islanders game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they don't get it.
No, you'd think you're at Yankee Stadium with the prices that
they should be giving away the place at this point, because no one's going to go to the games, And then what happens is, out of the 40% capacity, like Travis is saying, most of them were fucking Canadians fans.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Well, half of that.
Yeah,
probably.
half of them were from Montreal.
Hobbs.
Yeah.
So now you're looking at,
And it would have been more if it was a weekend game.
now you're talking about a minuscule number of actual Islander fans that were at
Fans
the
out of
game
there.
last night.
They don't care. Islanders are done.
We got a shitty fucking coach that shows no emotion. He's a softie.
They need
Garth
a new
Snow
arena.
needs to fucking go. And quite frankly, the owner should just sell the team to someone that gives a fuck about hockey.
They do. They need a new arena. They need a fire behind them, something new and exciting that's going to bring people in.
But I did see a very rare occurrence in the NHL last night.
Yes?
Rick DiPietro was in goal.
In goal.
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard some guy
earning his money, I guess.
One of the great things about the stadium being half full is that you can hear everybody that's yelling no matter where they are.
I like your optimistic take on it. It's half full.
So DiPietro has a save last night, and some guy yells, "There's another $5 million save for you, DiPietro."
And everyone heard it. Yeah.
Yes, and it was funny.
Well, because if you're a true Islander fan, you know there's some weird black cloud over this guy.
Yeah.
And the stupid owner of the Islanders, I know it comes from him and not Garth Snow, says, look, we're paying this guy a shitload of money, so play him. So we get our money's worth. When you got to just fucking sit him and just take the hit.
Sit him for how many years?
Well, who gives a fuck? Don't play him because you feel like you need to get your money's worth from the guy. It's affecting the whole chemistry of the goddamn team. It's obvious. But he won.
He didn't even start.
Drive for 5.
But he won last night.
Yeah, he ended up getting the win.
Yeah, because what's his name went down early. But,
What a guy.
really fast, too, Sanchez sucks a dick because the Jets fans are going to kill me if I don't mention that.
Oh.
He throws a pick in the third quarter for a touchdown.
That made a difference?
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Sanchez fucking throws a pick for 6.
Oh, yeah.
Pick 6, as they like to say in
For
the
a
biz.
third-year quarterback, he's
Terrible. He fucking can't throw.
That's great. Right
Supports me, great teammates, and a great coaching staff, and that's what I'm focused on.
But do you feel like it's your throwing motion? It's your faith? What is it that provokes anger or hatred or disdain from some journalists and publicists?
Well, I'm not sure, but something I learned early in college was to not worry about what I can't control, and that's something that I can't control. But what I can control is my attitude, my effort, my focus every single day, and that's what I'm trying to worry about.
Why do we hate overly nice guys? Why do we hate them?
Because I think we feel a lot of times they're masking something.
Yeah, it comes off as insincere.
There's something. I don't think he's lying. I think that I've met guys like that before who seem like they don't even. I mean, they're fighting it so deep down that overly niceness is making up for just going. I just think, God, I want to fuck a man. It just seems like there's something underneath it, an ugliness or something they don't like that it's covering.
Yeah.
I don't mind. There's plenty of athletes I think are genuinely nice guys, but it's just a weird vibe we get. We're intuitive.
The athlete.
He seems to do everything right, and for some reason, society in general is bothered by that.
Well, there is something. I'll say this: it is annoying how if he was a Muslim doing that, and not to make it too political, but
true.
Journalists would never
Right.
fucking attack that if he was showing his faith as a Muslim. Then again, if he was kneeling and facing Mecca, maybe they would.
Yeah. All right.
I changed my opinion quickly.
So, how are you, Ant? What's on your mind?
Good. Feeling good coming off of yesterday's lab event.
It was a
down at
fun
the Hard
event,
Rock.
wasn't it?
That was great. A lot of fun. And, the staff did a great job.
They did an amazing job. That fucking play was amazing.
Oh, that production was second to none.
And they filmed it with 3 cameras, so I'm hoping the web team works today and gets that up on their website immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
Should be on the SiriusXM site hopefully in the next day or 2.
Better than Cats, better than Miss Saigon.
Now and forever.
Now and forever at the Winter Garden Theater.
And you know what? Now we're going to have to do another one next year.
Oh, boy.
Maybe even a Christmas play.
A Christmas spectacle.
These people are expecting one every year now.
They are. Everyone really, Patty being brought back into the fold. People just loving her, talking about taking it in the shit box.
Balls deep in the shit maker.
Balls deep in our shit maker.
The shit maker.
Yeah, that was a great
I won't
line.
forget that line
Last minute
anytime
edition.
soon.
That was a Jimmy Norton rewrite.
Last
Yes.
minute edition.
That was a rewrite?
Yeah.
Or edition. The guy. Sam wrote some very funny
Edition.
stuff.
Yes.
So it was good before It was.
You just bumped it up a little bit, Jimmy.
Oh, just you threw in some ideas. Yeah, some worked, some didn't. But
Chip killed. Fucking Uncle Paul killed. And fucking did great. Everyone did great except for Rich Voss.
And E-Rock as the turkey
was amazing.
Was amazing when he comes walking out.
Yeah.
Dressed in that god awful turkey outfit. The crowd went wild.
But I love E-Rock. He gets beat up a lot by us, obviously, and by the listeners. But man, that guy is all in.
He was a trooper.
He's always all in.
He got up on that table and laid down like a big fat turkey.
He fucking said, "All right, if I gotta do this, I'm gonna fucking go all in."
Yes, he did.
That's what I love about the kid.
I really liked being in the audience when he got on the table. Because when he laid down on the table, the entire audience gasped, thinking that the table would give way.
Oh, I know.
Gonna collapse like a wrestling fucking gag.
He was assuming too much.
Yeah.
But it worked. It held him.
Travis and me both laid down on the table the day before.
To check it out?
To make sure it would withstand.
Together?
Were you holding anvils?
Were you penis to penis?
No. We were just side to side.
Oh.
Gary suggested we go one on top of the other.
Oh,
said,
well.
okay.
Really? What's that about?
Sexy is what it is.
Hey, by the way, how about a fucking, it's only November, a Christmas play.
Oh.
Not here, though, somewhere else.
Well.
Why don't we take this debacle,
a Christmas extravaganza,
this abortion, somewhere else, to another city?
Yeah, we need to go to other cities.
That would be good.
We're a national show.
Why not?
There's some other people out there that want to say hi.
Get the sales team to really do something, like get it sponsored.
Oh, boy.
And go, seriously. I think we should do that.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
It'll be fun to do a Christmas play.
A Christmas play.
I want to avoid the Rich Voss phone call. I said everyone did well except for Rich.
Oh, no. Rich did
But
great.
Rich was panicking on the stage.
He really was.
Was he?
He couldn't read his script. Then he had to get his glasses.
That was hilarious.
And then there was an obvious
that was
thing in the
funny.
script where he had to look off into the distance, but it was obvious he had to look at Anthony, and he turned completely the wrong way. and started looking at me and Bobby.
Yeah, and then he just forgot to say one of his lines.
He was panicking. I want to. Maybe we should call him later and see what that was about. He was losing his mind up there.
I could understand if you're, off book and you forget one of your lines,
Right.
but when we're all holding the scripts in our hands, how do you fuck that up?
Bobo seemed confused as to why he was carried off the stage after you shot him.
He didn't realize he was killed?
Yeah.
To later come back as the spirit of Thanksgiving?
Unfortunately, and I'll take this was my mistake.
Oh.
I had given Bobo a script where he had lines throughout the play. And so he didn't.
Oh,
he was
your
confused.
mistake.
I had a different script than everyone else.
Yeah.
So he thought he was going to be up there and talk
He
a lot.
thought he'd be the star of the show, and that was just boneheaded on my part.
And just to fill in a couple of the blanks here, at the end of the play, Bobo's supposed to come up and just talk about the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Improv, yes, it was great.
But I hope people understand out there that the only direction he got was, improv or talk about.
Bobo
He doesn't know the word
improvs,
improv, but
yeah.
Talk about. The spirit of Thanksgiving.
And he had 90 seconds notice.
Yeah, knowing that he had nothing prepared.
But he was actually not bad. And he gave a fairly good description of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And cut it. It was like, all right, that was actually a nice ending, shithead. Thanks for nothing.
He was such a douche.
People want Philly. People want Boston right off the bat.
Yep.
We'll figure something out. Pat fucking Duffy.
Oh, he's the great Pat Duffy.
Oh, my God.
Never disappoints.
That guy is hardcore.
Yeah.
I
to the
couldn't
end.
believe he did that.
No.
I know. It was such a surprise when all of a sudden he pulled that cup out.
That's crazy.
We had no idea that was going to happen.
No,
I mean,
unbelievable.
You got the big fucking bowl of mashed potatoes and puke combined.
Dude, when he
all of a sudden we just want him on stage to say hi. Next thing you know, he pulls a cup out. That was it was perfect.
Oh, that stringy, bile-y stuff that was hanging from the cup, and he drank it. We lost Bob Kelly at this point immediately.
He hid behind the curtains.
Dude, but fucking Pat Duffy goes up. It was his father's birthday. And he goes like, "I'd like to propose a toast," and I didn't see it coming.
I can't watch
he
that.
takes a cup and he scoops it in the fucking the mashed potatoes with vomit in it.
Yeah.
And I could see in the cup because the potatoes were white.
Don't say it.
The brown floating liquid. It looked like
Vile.
there was coffee spilled in the fucking potatoes.
Yeah, it looked like coffee.
But it wasn't. That was like lung butter.
bile.
We used to call
lung
that-
butter. Yes,
We used to call that lung butter when I was growing up.
Oh, God.
Where it's like that, it has a little blood in it, a little red, a little pinkish. It's viscousy,
But Pat was puking,
stringy, and almost looks like it's like a cigarette fucking cough that comes up. And fucking Pat Duffy went in 3 times. 3
And
fucking
that guy had been
times.
puking in that fucking thing.
Oh, the whole
Could
time.
you start it over? Could you play the volume for this? Oh, it's terrible.
This is
And Bob Kelly ran away. He hid behind a curtain.
He had to. He was going to puke.
And I got a quick video off my cell phone. It's up on my YouTube channel. Hopefully we put it on our Facebook page.
Can we get the volume, please?
Yeah,
do
and
the volume.
start it over, Sam.
This is good.
Toast to your dad? You need a beverage or? Wait, he's got a cup. No.
Scooped in the puke.
That's the mashed potato puke. That's the mashed potato puke. No, that's mashed potato puke. A toast to your dad? What? No, he just took a scoop.
Second scoop.
Second scoop.
No. For dad. Oh my God. No.
Third scoop. Oh my God. We're watching this live. It's terrible, dude. It's terrible. It's a terrible video.
How the fuck can he do that?
I can't even watch it.
It's just fucking puking. Crowd goes wild.
Dude, fucking
Duffy!
I almost repeated Pat fucking Duffy. Bob Kelly fucking hid behind the curtain.
That was well beyond what Bob could have handled.
I couldn't handle it.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not puking. I don't understand the Bob Kelly puke thing, and so many people really believe it's a work.
Oh, no.
They really do, though, and that he's just doing it for the show or something. He's got some weird fucking weak stomach. And yesterday we were able to prove it because he puked into a blue bucket, and we were showing people, like, look, he really fucking pukes when he sees gross shit.
I think he was forced to lick an open asshole when he was a kid. That's my guess. But I showed him a picture of an open asshole.
Yeah, that
and
does it.
Because he wasn't expecting. He was like, ah! And he literally, it was
when
like
he
an
ran
elephant
into the crowd,
at the circus who escapes, and he's running fucking in through the. Oh my God!
What?
The Mission Impossible coming attractions.
Oh,
where he's jumping off the fucking
look
Burge
good.
Tower, and fucking Bob running through the crowd. It was real. It was, He just couldn't handle it. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, he was dry heaving a lot yesterday, but I'll fucking just retweet that fucking video clip of Pat Duffy for everybody.
Oh my God, dude! I couldn't believe Duffy did that.
Yeah.
I could, and then he came up to say hello after he smelled like puke.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, SiriusXM,
I couldn't deal.
They filmed all this stuff in HD, 3 cameras, so we need some of these clips because I got just shitty cell phone fucking videos.
Oh,
like everyone else, but
yeah, we need the good.
And we definitely need the Thanksgiving first Thanksgiving play. Immediately.
Pat told me that he had puked on the stage on purpose. He missed the bucket several times on purpose because he hates intern Matt.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And he made intern Matt have to clean up the vomit.
And he was just smearing the puke into the stage.
Oh, yeah.
He hates Matt?
Yeah.
He hates Matt.
It wasn't.
He hates because he thinks Matt's wasting his opportunity, and he doesn't like that Matt's a part of the show. He's pissed off that
Does
Troy...
Pat still listen?
Yeah, Pat still listens.
Oh, okay.
And he's pissed that Troy got hired. Because I guess that's the first new hire since Pat. So he looks.
Yeah,
at
but
that,
that was a company thing. I mean, oh Jesus, now we're in a weird spot. No, I love Troy, and I'm nothing against Troy. I swear to you.
But they weren't looking externally.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Troy already worked for the company. They didn't want to add more salaries.
They're just
new salaries. They're just switching people around.
Pat was one of the XM guys that got chopped.
Trust me, I'd have
fucking
fucking Pat as part of this show in a second.
Over Troy, right?
Over
wait,
fucking
wait,
Troy.
No, that's not what I mean. No.
See if Pat can do production.
But he really hates intern Matt, though.
Well, more importantly, I was talking to Pat Duffy after the broadcast when we were signing and shit. He's got a story to tell. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, does he have a story to tell? Did you hear what he was saying?
No.
I didn't either.
He says he's willing to say it on the air, but he was engaged.
Oh, I did hear
chick.
that. Yes, I did hear that.
A chick that we knew, we set him up basically because
they met on the show.
It was a girl that used to do
I actually
our
thought
show.
they were married at this point.
Well, they probably should have been, but it ended.
Yeah.
Pat Duffy has a story to tell. Maybe later on in the show he could call in and we'll get into it a little bit. If not today, it's certainly
During the
early
week,
next
yeah.
week. So we got a lot of guests today.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thank you.
What else from the live broadcast, man? Oh, that karaoke guy that really bothered everyone.
Oh God, I loved him. Because he just was he was obnoxious. I thought he had Asperger's. His name was Jordan.
Yeah,
he wasn't. Like, I understand when people get up there and they give us shit and everything, and it's funny and kind of almost good-natured. He was just nasty, obnoxious, and very angry. He was just an angry guy.
Well, the problem was, like, there was no reason for it.
No, none.
I mean, usually you got to be, fucking poked a lot to get to that stage.
Yeah.
He went right to that.
Yeah, we were being nice to him. Like, oh, come on up. And
that's what was strange to me. And Jimmy was in the middle doing Chip right next to me, and I kept looking at Jimmy's face like, Jimmy's going to break character any fucking moment and just kill this guy.
It would have been
and
too
he chose
easy.
not to, which was even better, obviously.
Yeah, because to me, the guy was just one of those unflappable guys, but it didn't.
Yeah. Right.
And his horrible Robert Goulet rendition of fucking Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, he picks the song that's your song.
I know. See,
he was trying to upstage your version.
That again was a little fucking
that was calculated.
aggressive thing.
That was calculated.
Yes.
He's like, I'll show Anthony how this song is supposed to be sung, even though Anthony's done it a bunch of times and has killed every time with it. Yes, Kenny.
He came up to me in the audience. Like, I thought the kid was going to cry, like complaining, and I thought he was like a Bobo type. He acted that way.
He's half Bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
something
half
was
Bobo.
going on there.
So I said, all right, let me see what I could do for you. And then I regretted, like, helping the guy out.
No, it worked for the radio show. What's wrong with you? It was perfect.
I don't like anybody insulting my friends.
It was perfect, though. It worked.
No, you guys don't deserve it. You know how hard you guys work day in and day out?
Oh, we know.
I think we should be treated nicely.
Yes. And you know what? Go home early today.
All right.
What time?
At 9:55.
Oh, wow. You're really giving us a lot of time there, starting the weekend early.
Kenny probably means that.
Yeah,
too.
like to him, that 5 minutes is a whole big thing.
Oh, that's crazy for Kenny.
I could eat a piece of toast.
Right.
We're company men.
We sure are. Jesus.
But you guys did a great job yesterday. That play was terrific.
It was fun.
It was great.
Why wasn't Kenny in the play?
I had a line for Kenny. I added a line for
I know
Kenny.
you had a job yesterday, but I think that people wanted to see you in that play.
I would love to have seen him.
I was so worried not falling down those steps with Bobo on my back.
Carrying Bobo.
No shit.
Yeah.
That lump of shit.
Yeah.
That's just dead weight of nothingness.
And I did get his stupid makeup all over my...
I know.
Oh,
Me and
no.
Bob Kelly were losing it because we know that would absolutely be a problem with you.
I discussed the situation with the director before the play, and the director maybe suggested I carry him like a baby style.
Right.
You know?
Like cradled in your arms.
Yeah. But I didn't want to touch him to begin with, so I just threw him on my shoulder. And
Is the suit ruined?
I don't know, I took it to the dry cleaner. I buy cheap suits. They're disposable.
Really?
Yeah.
We never noticed.
Yeah.
Look at the colors he chooses. They have to go in the back room to find those fucking suits for him. No one
I got to
buys
shop
those
in the
type of
freak
colors.
store, the big and tall.
Big and stupid.
Yeah.
Someone that says they know Jordan, yes, he has Asperger's.
Does he? That was my first
Well,
thought.
Rich
of him.
is saying. I don't know.
Who's
That's
Rich?
something we probably...
Oh, Voss?
No.
Oh, he probably thinks it's a fucking dessert.
Yeah.
I should have said a meal.
Oh, Jimmy.
Why do I fold under pressure?
But there was so much comedy yesterday that we don't have to blurt out any today.
Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of comedy tonight, tomorrow, too.
Oh,
Where?
right.
Not in Harrisburg.
Oh, yes, at the Comedy Zone.
It's going to be Dud City.
No, it'll
Saturday
be great.
is sold out, I think, so tonight is available.
Saturday early.
Oh, early is sold out. Okay.
Jimmy rules.
8 and 10:30 both nights.
Very good.
Go see it.
All right, so you know what? Thanks to everyone that showed up yesterday at the Hard Rock Cafe. We absolutely appreciate it.
And Uncle Nino.
Oh,
my God.
Who I saw him backstage.
Yeah.
And he had the Santa Claus white stripe on his, he was wearing his suit backwards.
No, he acknowledged that on stage.
I know, because
he
I
said he looks like a skunk or something.
I said, you have your suit on. And he goes, no, what the fuck? That's how we wear it.
What the fuck?
I like Nino.
He's the best.
He's crazy.
Thanks to Bob Kelly and Rich Voss, too. They both did great.
Bobo was confused as to why, like, Voss and Chip, they had kind of street clothes and just a headdress on, whereas for Bobo's outfit as an Indian, we made him wear just a loincloth.
A loincloth and
body paint.
full body makeup.
Yeah.
Like Kamala.
Kamala.
Yeah, like Kamala. That was his makeup.
Doesn't Kamala have one leg now?
Kamala had a leg amputated. Yes.
Oh boy.
Bobo's makeup. It took Janine an hour at least to put that makeup on.
Really?
And I'm not sure it's off yet.
Was Kamala an active wrestler?
Right now? I mean, he was still doing...
was he?
Oh, yeah.
So why wouldn't Vince McMahon amputate the leg during, like, the Survivor Series or something?
Oh, do it as, like, a little vignette.
Why not? Kamala would probably go for it.
We're going to take your leg.
Whoever loses the match loses a leg.
Yeah.
And then they bring out a fucking saw?
Lose your leg match.
I would
That would
watch
be
it.
good.
Why not? He's going to lose the leg anyway.
Was he diabetic?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He lost the whole fucking leg.
But it's like you can't even... Like, his career, he can't even go to... He wrestled barefoot. And so, like, when he would go to signings, he would go in the Kamala character.
Yeah.
But he can't do that anymore because he's got no foot. Like, otherwise he would just put a fake boot on or something.
Can he go with fake leg?
He'll have to.
The fake legs are amazing. I saw a black guy when I was walking home the other day, 2 fake legs walking like we walk. How the fuck did they
How'd you
figure
know
that
they were
out?
fake? Were they the spatula ones, or did they have fake feet on them?
He went fake shoes.
Fake shoes? But
And he...
Were they spatulas?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the reason I know why they're fake, he was wearing shorts. And,
Oh, wow.
And he even went with the black version of the legs.
Oh, that's cool.
Because sometimes you
Carbon
see...
fiber?
Well, sometimes you see like a black guy, but he's wearing the fake white leg.
Yeah, it kind of
But this guy's
funny.
like, fuck that, man. And he's got the black fake legs.
Black leg.
Yeah.
Although I bet people would pay to get a picture with one leg Kamala. Like, I have a picture with Kamala, but I don't have a picture with one leg Kamala.
More so than they would a picture with Virgil.
Oh, yeah, Virgil. He just sits there at those tables. I love it. He's at every convention. He's the greatest guy.
Signing nothing for nobody.
No, lines out the door.
That's not true.
No, lines out the door.
Didn't he sign E-Rock's thing?
Yeah, he signed E-Rock's $1 million belt that E-Rock just wanted the $1 Million Man to sign.
He fucked up his belt.
Fucked up his belt.
Well, E-Rock wasn't looking. He took it and signed Virgil on the back of it.
Oh, what a bastard.
Wait, did the $1 Million Man sign the front or back?
The back, because the back has this... It's not like you can polish it off.
You can't.
Because
I thought you might be able to rub it off.
It's felt on the back.
Yeah.
So they signed the felt part, and then Virgil also signed the felt part right next to him.
But why wasn't E-Rock more
so
aware?
Annoyed. Because E-Rock was trying to network with the $1 Million Man's son, because he thought the $1 Million Man's son would become a big wrestler.
Well,
And you don't think someone's just going to sign your shit?
And so while that was
Yeah,
happening,
yeah.
Virgil just took... And I think he tried to charge him, too. Because I've been on a Virgil line. He loves to try to charge people for shit.
That fucking Virgil is about a piece of shit.
Well, he only signs 3 things per show, so he's got to make his money somewhere.
Is he a nice guy?
Well, he's nice when he's trying to get your money, you know. But I have to try to sneak pictures of him every time because I know that if he saw me taking a picture of him with no line, which I do every time I see him, he would try to charge me to take the picture.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
That's when you go, fuck you.
Right. Just keep walking.
Why are you so worried about the Virgil? All right, listen. Today we got CM Punk, speaking of wrestlers. He's like the #1 guy, right, Sam?
He's the guy right now. Yeah, he's super popular. He's the guy.
He is the main guy, and he's going to be on our show at 8:15. We're very excited.
I never heard of him. I haven't followed wrestling in a while.
He's talked a lot of shit about the McMahons on TV.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
Look out.
Should we play that promo that put him over the top?
Yeah.
Or is that going to be a waste of time for people out there?
I'd like to hear it because I don't know who he is.
No, Sam says that this is one of the best promos made in recent
It was
years,
great.
right?
I mean, yeah, it completely... Even Travis. Like, Travis watched wrestling when it was, you know, cool.
Right.
And has stopped watching wrestling since.
By cool, you mean good?
No, that's not what I mean, Travis. And he started watching again because of his promo.
Also, Brian Regan stopping by today, and I don't know how to say her name, but she's a really...
Eliza
Eliza
Schlesinger. Yes, I haven't seen her in a while.
She's a very hot female comic.
Yeah, she's funny. And
She's funny as well.
One
as
last
being hot.
comic.
Yes.
I don't know her well, but I know her just from the circuit and from L.A. and stuff. And just the fact that Roland couldn't say her name, this idiot, he kept what did he keep calling her?
Ilse
Schlesinger.
And if you want to see Ilse Schlesinger, she's going to be here.
Yeah, so she's stopping by too. I think she's playing Caroline's.
I don't know.
I think. I was Googling Ilsa.
She's playing Caroline. Shut up. God, that douche.
You didn't like his version?
No, it's terrible.
Because it was in Anthony's territory.
Oh.
He picked Anthony's song. That's such a dick move.
If you do Sweet Caroline, you got to sing it like fucking Neil. Come on.
She's not at Caroline.
There was a million songs he could have picked. He picked that one.
Yeah.
Where is she?
I have no idea where she is because when I was trying to get her plug information, I was looking up
until next weekend, and that's in
Isla.
Kansas.
Is the Celestial Mr. He's going to be here?
Yeah, for 2 weeks,
on
Roland's been
Friday?
telling us that Isla
Isla
coming in.
Yeah, Isla's going to be here. Comedians are going to be here.
All right, let's go through the CM Punk promo.
Okay.
How long ago was this?
This
Over
was
the
in
summer?
June.
Okay.
And it put him on the next level.
It put him over the top.
This made him a main event guy.
One fucking spot.
One promo.
And is he number one?
Yeah, he's fighting in the world title
Number
match,
one.
WWE title match.
No, I don't care who has the titles in general. I mean, as far as he's like the number one wrestler right now, as far as Heat goes.
He's one of the first guys whose T-shirt is outselling John Cena's T-shirt.
Oh my
so
God!
That's how
Does he have a popular shirt, John Cena?
John Cena, all of John Cena's shirts.
What
are popular.
about the Not Sam shirt?
Almost as popular as the CM Punk shirt.
Wow.
Although I saw a couple live from the Compound shirts at the Hard Rock.
Yes,
not
you
one,
did.
Not Sam shirt.
No, that's a shame.
That is sad. All right, let's hit this.
Struts right up there.
Leaving, but I'm afraid we're going to hear more from Punk.
Turns around. I don't know.
Who's laying in the ground?
That's John Cena.
Cena.
He had just been put through a table.
He seems to have injured John Cena a little bit.
I hope he's okay.
John's been on our show.
Yes.
Yeah, I like John.
And now he's going to, I don't know, talk about it.
That's right.
That's right.
John Cena speared.
John Cena, while you lay there, hopefully as uncomfortable as you possibly can be, I want you to listen to me. I want you to digest this, because before I leave in 3 weeks with your WWE Championship, I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest.
The backstory is he was going into a WWE Championship match, and he didn't have his contract re-signed.
Oh.
That's his backstory.
Oh.
I love the fact these dumbbells are just booing.
Yeah.
It's just dopes.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
I guess.
Sports
I was
entertainment.
all in for a while.
But but when you really thought there was animosity, when you know that they've rehearsed every move, I think it's still fun.
Right.
But to be booing,
No,
it's like booing in a movie theater.
You tell him that when he comes in here.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with him. It's the fans booing.
I would have been cheering him, but I would boo other people. I'll be booing at Survivor Series on Sunday.
All right, hit it.
I don't hate you, John. I don't even dislike you. I do like you. I like you a hell of a lot more than I like most people in the back. I hate this idea that you're the best. Because you're not. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world. There's one thing.
Boo, can you pause this? I love the fact that the way they did this, Cena just has to lay there like he's in pain and can't move.
Well, you take a spear through a table.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
That'll do it.
Fair
That'll
enough.
do it.
All right, you're right, Sam.
Better at than I am. And that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass.
Whoa. We don't talk about the boss.
You're as good as kissing Vince's ass as Hulk Hogan was.
What?
Oh,
Hogan works for a different company.
That's not
You
nice.
can't mention Hulk Hogan.
He's bringing it up, though.
He's no Hulkamaniac.
Let me tell you something, brother. Shut up, you
Who's better-
Rent-A-Center fucking hack.
Who's better in front of the mic, Hulk Hogan or The Rock?
Oh, The Rock.
The Rock.
I would jump on that one in a second.
okay.
Rock all the fucking way.
But Macho Man,
Way better, actually.
fucking great.
Macho Man was great.
I love
Macho was better than Hulk.
Yeah.
Who's the best ever in front of the mic?
Rock.
I would say Steve Austin.
Was he really?
Oh.
Stone Cold.
Fuck, Sam. You might have just fucking trumped me.
Stone Cold.
Stone
tell him
Cold
that
is
when I see
damn
him soon.
good.
You can see Steve Austin.
I am.
Can I come?
No.
Are you going to be in a movie with them?
What about Warrior?
Warrior was not great.
Warrior says.
Warrior
says that Hulk Hogan. All right. Shut up.
Wow, you would give Steve Austin over The Rock. Now
I
you got
would
me
put-
thinking.
Because
Rock had some fucking amazing.
the best mic guys are Stone Cold, The Rock,
Yeah.
Ric Flair,
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
I guess Hulk Hogan.
Hulk you'd put up in the top 5?
He got people to go to shows.
No, that's fine, but because it was the total package.
Yeah.
We're talking just mic shit right now.
Yeah.
I don't think Hulk should be in the top 5.
How about the Shockmaster?
Shockmaster.
Shockmaster was great.
What about Mick Foley?
Mick Foley's good. He's not with
Hulk Hogan better than Mick Foley?
I can't say that now.
Oh.
Mick Foley's probably better than Hulk Hogan.
Thank you.
And
I think so.
That's the package thing you were talking about. Hulk Hogan relied on him being just a giant blonde muscle man, whereas Mick Foley really had to be good.
He had to work hard.
He had to be good on the mic.
Yep, hit it.
I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne, though. He's a pretty good ass kisser.
He's talking about The Rock.
The Rock.
Always was and still is. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I am the best wrestler in the world. I've been the best ever since day one when I walked into this company, and I've been vilified and hated since that day because Paul Heyman saw something in me that nobody else wanted to admit. That's right, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. You know who else was a Paul Heyman guy? Brock Lesnar. And he's split, just like I'm splitting, but the biggest difference between me and Brock is I'm going to leave with the WWE Championship.
Oh, boy.
Here's one thing people like about this guy. He's not yelling.
Yeah.
He's not screaming like a dope.
He's one of these logical speaking villains.
Yeah, but he's a good talker. He's not yelling and making a ruckus.
And also, a lot of this stuff that he's talking about was based in truths that, like, all the internet rumors.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's addressing all this stuff, and nobody knows whether this is, real or fixed.
How long is it taking Cena to get up, for fuck's sake?
I would have been up already twice.
I know.
He's just laying there, relaxed. Stop napping.
I grabbed so many of Vincent K. McMahon's imaginary brass rings that it's finally dawned on me that they're just that. They're completely imaginary. The only thing that's real is me, and the fact that day in and day out, for almost 6 years, I have proved to everybody in the world that I am the best on this microphone, in that ring,
best,
even
Jerry,
in
the
commentary.
best.
Nobody can touch me. And yet, no matter how many times I prove
Get
it,
up, Cena, for fuck's sake.
I'm not on your lovely little collector cups. I'm not on the cover of the program. I'm barely promoted. I don't get to be in movies. I'm certainly not on any crappy show on the USA Network. I'm not on the poster of WrestleMania. I'm not in the signature that's produced at the start of the show. I'm not on Conan O'Brien, I'm not on Jimmy Fallon, but the fact of the matter is I should be. And trust me, this isn't sour grapes, but the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick.
Dwayne. Well, he's a force to be reckoned with, I think.
Oh, hey, let me get something straight. Those of you who are cheering me right now, you are just the biggest part of me leaving as anything else. Because you're the ones that are sipping out of those collector cups right now. You're the ones that buy those programs that my face isn't on the cover of. And then at 5 in the morning at the airport, you try to shove it in my face so you can get an autograph and try to sell it on eBay because you're too lazy to go get a real job.
He's healing it up pretty good.
Yeah, he is. Good.
Calling the crowd out.
I'm leaving with the WWE Championship on July 17th. And hell, who knows? Maybe I'll go defend it in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Maybe I'll go back to Ring of Honor.
What?
Whoa. Talking about
other promotions.
Crazy shit.
Do you think guys like being heels more than good guys?
It's way funner.
It is, right? Because you just get to attack the crowd, who they probably all hate anyway.
Yeah.
Bunch of dopes. Do you think they enjoy insulting the crowd?
They love it. I've never met one wrestler who says he prefers being a babyface.
Really?
Ever.
They call him babyface and heels?
Mm-hmm.
Who's like the ultimate babyface that never turned?
John Cena is right now.
Oh, he's the loved guy?
Yeah, but everybody wants him to turn because he's been, babyface for so long. Everybody hates him.
Will he turn?
Yeah, he will.
And when they turn, do people know what it is? It's part of the whole thing. They understand it? Or are there people that really believe it?
Well, they're like
still real to me.
Yeah.
That was always the best part of wrestling.
The kids are like...
When you
The
were
heel
all
turn.
in with the guy, and all of a sudden he's like, what the fuck? You
Yeah.
just hit the wrong guy with the chair. I don't understand what's going on.
It's like when Stone Cold shook Vince McMahon's hand and everybody went, no!
No.
If it's done right, it's so fucking awesome to watch, man.
When Bob Backlund got hit by he was the best mic guy. I just want to go in there and do the best I can and try to pin him according to the rules.
Enough about Bob Backlund.
You don't think he was a good mic guy?
He's horrible.
You didn't like Bob Backlund?
He's a lunatic.
He's a good champion.
People are saying, a bunch of them, Sam, Chris Jericho should be in the top 5 as far as mic guys. Jericho was fucking great.
Was he good?
Very good.
Yeah.
I think he's a strong guy.
In what, general?
Like physically?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck yeah.
Yes, I think he's muscular.
Hey, Colt Cabana, how you doing? The reason I'm leaving is you people, because after I'm gone, you're still going to pour money into this company. I'm just a spoke on the wheel. The wheel's going to keep turning, and I understand that. But Vince McMahon's going to make money to spite himself. He's a millionaire who should be a billionaire. You know why he's not a billionaire? It's because he surrounds himself with glad-handing, nonsensical yes men like John Laurinaitis, who's going to tell him everything that he wants to hear.
By the way, pause. You want to show balls as a wrestler? Start going after the campaign. Make fun of the bad campaign.
There you go.
You know? She has no shot at winning.
Like John Laurinaitis, who's going to tell him everything that he wants to hear. And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead. But the fact is, it's going to get taken over by his idiotic daughter and his doofus son-in-law and the rest of his stupid family. Let me tell you a personal story about Vince McMahon.
John Cena's still laying there hurt?
You do this whole bully camp?
His mic got shut off. Oh, no.
They turned his mic off.
He want to hit the personal story out there.
Vince isn't happy. He turned his mic off.
But then, I mean, they did the gimmick really good. He won the title.
Yeah.
At the pay-per-view, and then he quote-unquote left the company, and then a week later he showed up at Comic-Con in San Diego as a fan, just holding the belt. He was walking around on the floor, and so people were taking pictures of him. He showed up at a couple indie wrestling shows with the belt, and so it was like, whoa. And then, obviously he came back, but this promo put him over, so he's the biggest babyface there is right now.
He's a babyface now?
Now he is. I mean, you can't... When you do a heel promo that is that good, that many people like,
oh, damn,
you don't have a choice. You cannot stay heel. Because everybody cheers.
So how do they turn him babyface after this?
Everybody cheered.
You become cheered.
Or was there an actual thing that happened that all of a sudden he showed the crowd, no, I'm actually a good guy?
No. It's just like Stone Cold. It was like enough people are cheering you that it's just what it is now.
Wow, that's cool.
Because they like you, even though they think you're being a dick, they still like you.
You can be a badass babyface, yeah.
Oh, all right.
You don't have to be a pussy.
And it's like they couldn't book him facing their baby faces because they cheered him more than the baby face.
Did he?
So who does he fight now?
He fights the heels now. He's
Like
fighting
who?
Alberto Del Rio.
Okay.
Did he beat John Cena?
He beat John Cena.
In a pay-per-view?
Yes.
So he's the champion?
No. John Cena. There's lots of controversy around it right now.
Oh, boy, I bet.
Yeah. I won't drag you through it, but Alberto Del Rio is the champion right now.
Why don't you interview him?
I would love to interview him.
We don't know shit about this.
I know about it.
We'll go get coffee. We won't leave for the day.
Okay.
You talk to him for a half
Franchise.
hour. We'll come back.
Listen,
Franchise.
I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
Because we're going to look silly. I don't know any of this shit.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, heel turn, punk, baby face.
Perfect.
That's all I need is those three words.
Perfect. All right, we should take a break.
He's an MMA fan. So
MMA? Oh, good.
I saw Ant's tweet last night. He's chomping at the bit.
Oh, what?
About the Syracuse guy.
Well, I'm just fucking, I'm flustered here at this whole college fucking
How do we get jobs
shit.
doing that?
We'll explain next.
Flustered.
And also, I asked for the South Park clips because everyone's talking about how they handled the whole Penn State thing. So we got some clips from South Park.
How great is South Park when you allow them, when you allow fucking funny people to be funny? That's what you get. A great show.
Absolutely.
Good for them.
And then, of course, CM Punk, Brian Regan, and
Eliza
Schlesinger, who's playing Caroline's this weekend.
Is she?
I don't think so.
No, she's not playing
She's
Caroline's
not.
this weekend. No.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Because somebody else
Is she promoting anything, or she's just coming in?
I
don't care if she's promoting anything.
I googled her name as Roland spelled it and got no results. I don't know what she's promoting.
So why is she coming in? I mean, we don't mind.
She just wants to be on the show, I guess.
To hang out.
It's all about exposure in this business.
Sometimes if you're in town, if LA Comics in town.
Fair enough. All right, we'll figure it out. Stay there.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
Fuck you! Yeah, I'd like to send a big fuck you to all the women in my gym that walk around naked in the locker room. Nobody wants to see your ugly slapjack tits and bush. Fuck you. Fuck you!
Yeah, I'd like to give a big hearty fuck you to the asshole, the gapey crab.
the one time that I go out and actually shit in a public toilet, I pick up crap. So fuck you to the asshole out there that stuff their fucking dick and stuff. Fuck you!
Hi, this fuck you goes off to Chip Chipperson. For every girl who's been trying to have sexual phone contact with your man, and every answer at the end is something, or, you know, the occasional response. Fuck you, Chip Chipperson, for ruining our freaking sexual, freaking dirty talk sex life. Fuck you.
Fuck you! Yeah, I want to give a big fuck you to my coworker Billy. You sit around the shop all fucking day with your one-legged bitch-ass motherfucking self, not doing a goddamn thing, but starting shit with everybody, and I'm fucking sick of it. You're a bitch. I'm gonna fuck your wife. I'm gonna fuck your children. I'm gonna fuck your mom. Goodbye. Fuck you. This after you go out to Anthony. You work 5 hours a day. You live in a mansion. You get paid millions of dollars, and you still whine about your fucking taxes. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Boy, boy, naughty boy, boy. Good boy, boy, naughty boy, boy. Ask you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you for rolling, kicking ass, fuck you rolling, kicking ass, fuck you rolling, fucking hate you.
Fuck you. I have never heard a person on this line who does not sound like complete fucking white trash. Get a fucking life, you fucking low life. Fuck all of ya. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mars. Everything in my life now is, damn, that's a good oatmeal. Damn, that's expensive. Damn, that's a nice haircut. Fuck you, Mars. Fuck you.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line, 866-FU, line 1. That's 866-FU, line 1.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
I wonder what the sex man is playing this for. Huh.
I don't know, man.
I'm trying to figure it out. Any idea?
Oh, I know.
You do?
Yes.
What?
The Eagles.
Yes.
Getting topical.
Hold up, wait a minute.
With the sex man.
Sexy, what do you got?
Good morning.
What's that? Oh.
Oh, that's terrible.
Sex man's playing the Eagles.
Yeah.
Well, the Eagles will be touring next year for their 40th anniversary.
Holy shit.
40th anniversary?
But they never stopped touring. I think my sister just told me the other day she saw the Eagles.
It's crazy.
What's going on? I know my sister told me that. She's a huge Eagles fan. She lives in Florida. You know, E-Rock's hometown.
Yeah.
Home state, I should say.
I'm from Long Island.
E-Rock was born and raised in Florida.
Florida boy.
My sister was born on Long Island, but moved down to Florida.
Oh, just the opposite.
Very different than E-Rock. And she's a huge Eagles fan with her husband, and I really believe she saw them within the last year. So what are you talking about? Does it mean all the members are getting back together?
Is it so much the tour part or the 40 years part?
I think it's the 40 years part.
So basically, they're going to continue to tour.
They'll continue to tour.
What they should say.
Yeah.
Eagles fan, Ant?
No.
That Hotel
I'm
California
kidding, of
doesn't get you?
No, I like it. I like the Eagles.
Some of those songs, man, you know, rock radio fucking played them to death. But when you hear Freebird or Hotel California, you're not really.
Freebird?
I fucking love Freebird still. You don't like Freebird?
Well, that's Skinnerd.
But you don't like Freebird? It's overplayed
Not really.
for you?
Too overplayed. Its song's too long.
Even when
I don't like long-ass fucking songs that I've heard 80 million times.
No.
Yeah.
Then you should listen to AM radio.
I like
'Cause they
Hotel
used to-
California, though.
AM radio had like a 4-minute version of Freebird for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's true.
They couldn't deal with long songs either.
Didn't Hotel California come out about the same time as like that Boston album and Frampton
Watch
Comes
this.
Alive?
I'm going with 1975.
Oh. Well,
1976 was a big year. We've done this break before.
Yes. 76-ish. I think it was around the same time, though, right?
I'm going 75.
Yeah. What
year you got? You going 76?
I was going to go 75 also.
Why?
Because I think it was 75.
But you were pushing for 76.
Well, was 76 Frampton Comes Alive? And
76 was absolutely
and
Boston's first album.
Yeah?
I'll bet money on that.
All right, let's see. When was Hotel California?
December. It was recorded.
Yeah, 75.
Recorded or released?
No.
Released.
Oh, shit. That means it's 76.
You would have been wrong either way. It was recorded between March and October of 1976, released December of 1976.
That's almost 77 when it was released. Fuck.
You were way off.
So it was around the same time, though. Because that was like the third album in that trifecta of holy shit albums that year.
Well, the golden years was 75, 76, 77, and then that stupid disco started hitting that 78 year.
Disco.
Fucking things up. With legend. What is that?
I don't know. Disco Inferno.
Oh, right.
Burn, Baby, Burn, Disco Inferno.
And then 78 led us into new wave.
Yes, a little new wave pop.
But the golden years, I would say 75, 76, 77.
Yeah.
Although the Stones had some amazing albums in the earlier 70s, but whatever.
Hotel California.
Here's a guy who saw the Eagles in Vegas 2 weeks ago. So it just means they're continuing to tour.
Yeah.
South Park fucking gave Penn State a beating.
What'd they do?
They fucking skewered them.
What'd they do?
They went all in, man, about kid touching.
Oh. Well, that's always fun.
This case is getting fucking strange, man.
Yeah, a lot of people lying.
More victims coming forward.
There's some lying going on.
It seems like there was a major cover-up that goes way the fuck back.
Yup.
Way the fuck back.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people knew.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people knew. A lot of people didn't do anything about it.
And they wanted to protect some kind of legacy over kid touching.
Yeah, protect jobs, protect the reputation of the school and the coaches. And it's all crumbling now.
Yes. South Park, Kenny and his siblings go to Child Protective Services. The guy there is making Penn State jokes.
Oh.
Now, I've been looking over your file, and I see you kids have all been horribly physically and emotionally abused. Oh, whoops, that isn't your case file. It's the Penn State University Gazette. I'm joking. That's just a joke. We like to have fun here. It is your case file. I was just all like, it's the Penn State Gazette to be like a joke. We have fun.
That's the guy in charge of Child Protective Services.
Yeah.
He just likes to, have a good time.
We have fun.
Matt and Trey don't give a fuck.
Now, listen, you're going to be put into a foster home, so I need to know, would you like to go to Neverland Ranch, a Catholic church, or Penn State University? We're having fun here, aren't we? I come up with these, and the guys, it's good to laugh. I just asked them if they wanted to go to Neverland, a Catholic church, or Penn State. I'm a trickster. People say I'm really meant for comedy. Here's my headshot, just in case you know anybody. Can't hurt, right? Okay, now, are we all starting to feel a little bit better? Oh, come on now. How about that smile? I'm going to get you to smile. I'm going to get you to smile. A Penn State administrator walks into a bar. Where's that smile? How about this one? Joe Paterno doesn't walk into a police station. Come on, that's a good one.
Wow. Are they still defending Joe Pa?
Joe Pa.
I don't see them defending Joe Pa as much on Twitter these days.
I maybe a few, but the majority of people, I think, are done defending that asshole.
They went away, right?
That asshole.
Now that we mention it, a few will pop up today. I understand, but
Feel
in general,
free, dummies.
most of you Joe Pa people went away. Fucking sells his house to his wife in June or July for $1.
For a buck. Saw things coming, maybe.
He knew this tidal wave of shit was coming his way.
Yeah, don't want to lose the house.
Cartman sees CPS, more Penn State jokes.
Hi there, how you doing? My name's Mr. Adams, and I'm with Child Protective Services. Here's my headshot. I just need to get some information from you if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now, it says here your mother was operating a meth lab.
That's right.
And it also says here that Penn State prefers to be losing at halftime? Because at Penn State, they like when you're a little behind in the locker room. That's a joke. Did you get that one? It's a play on words. We like to have fun here.
Dude, you think this is funny?
We just like to have fun here.
Well, I'll tell you something. Being from a low-income household isn't funny. Oh, hell no. My mom was so poor she opened a Gmail account just so she could eat the spam.
Oh, Jesus.
What, is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Think you're funny?
A joke? You think being poor is a joke?
Could be worse.
How?
Could be in Happy Valley. On a scale from 1 to 10, how old should you be to stay away from Penn State?
Dude, my mama's so poor when she gets mad she can't afford to fly off the handle, so she gotta go Greyhound off the handle.
2 Penn State administrators walk into a butt.
Oh, Penn State's reputation is
walk into a
They
butt.
deserve it.
They're
Absolutely
just
deserve
fucked.
it.
But you can't just turn all your frustrations on a little kid who can't defend himself. I mean, what do you think this is? The shower room at Penn State? I'm kidding. We like to have fun in our department. So I was like, what? Is this like the shower room at Penn State? I joke around. This is my headshot.
Will you stop with the Penn State jokes? All you're doing is taking something topical and revamping old Catholic jokes.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What have I done? I took you kids from your parents without even checking into where you were going. I put innocent children into a dangerous environment. What am I, a recruitment coach for Penn State? It's not funny!
Jesus.
They're good, man. God damn.
One more.
Very topical.
Absolutely.
Like the sex man.
Take all these kids back to their parents. We've embarrassed the system and made it something nobody wants to be a part of. It's like a Penn State homecoming party.
You think there's going to be a lot of South Park fans at Penn State?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah. I think it's just those hardcore few that defend to the end.
Fuck them.
Can you do those jokes if it's not a cartoon?
No, but that's the only reason is because the networks won't let you do them. That's it.
Yeah.
They accept. We're a dumb country who accepts parody from cartoons, and those guys are brilliant, man.
So you go on one of these late night talk shows and you go, look, I got a couple of these Penn State jokes I want to throw out there.
Never.
Not a chance, right?
Never.
Wow.
Never. I mean, you could do it. No, you actually could do some, but the stuff about the walk into a butt or anything that's real pedophilia, you can't touch.
Walk into a butt.
But my problem is not that like Letterman or Leno or fucking Fallon won't let you do it. It's Comedy Central would be weird about it, but they're okay with the cartoon.
Oh, I see. If you had a half-hour special on Comedy Central and said, well, I'm going to do some Penn State jokes, now what happens?
I don't know if they'd let you or not. They may not.
South Park is also smart, though, because they have this character who nobody is laughing at his jokes. So technically, you can get away with more saying, like, if somebody accuses him of making bad jokes, they could say, well, I mean, we didn't. The character was supposed to make bad jokes.
But in South Park, they brutalize everything so badly. Like, that's how they're doing it this week. But then they'll do something else where they'll just head on make fun of fucking Christopher Reeve being paralyzed. And they do exactly what you should do, being funny. Those guys are fucking great.
Breaking.
They attack
Penn
everything.
State, I read Nixon's testimony before the grand jury about 40 years ago, and I watched James Murdoch testify before a parliamentary committee, and I was struck by the similar lines of all three about people who will do anything for their own ends, their own institutional goals, with victims of all kinds, whether it's criminal, whether it is about undermining the Constitution of a country, that all perspective is lost in the cover-up of these terrible, terrible things. By Murdoch, by Nixon, by the people at Penn State, it is something that obviously is part of the human story, but when it gets to
Woodward
big
or
casino,
Bernstein?
like we've seen in these three instances where institutions that affect whole countries, whole states, and the lives of young people, and the people we trust with leadership, the Murdochs, the Nixons,
Right, with
the
Nixon.
people at Penn State.
Hey, leave me out of this.
He
I'm
keeps bringing up
dead.
Nixon.
I've been dead. Leave me alone, you Jew.
Yeah, I guess his point is that, this has been going on for a long fucking time. We protect the institution over what's right.
Yeah. But enough with Nixon. Nixon, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And what Nixon did wasn't that bad. I hate to break it to the Watergate break-in, and we've talked about it before, but anyone who thinks that the Illuminati runs anything, the president was brought down by that nonsense.
Yeah. He just wanted to know what the Democrats were up to.
That's all it was.
That's it. Bust into their offices, go through a few files, see if they got any lists on people, any info on...
Could he have survived if he had handled it better?
Who?
Nixon.
I don't know, because it was tied right back to the White House. I mean...
If he had been more truthful about it.
Yeah, but if you're more truthful, then you instantly get the connection between the White House and the crime. You know, it was such a breach of trust. It really was.
Unbelievable.
The actual act itself and what they were looking for wasn't that bad, but the breach of trust that the president would try to get a bunch of fucking half-assed crooks to break in somewhere and, just do something illegal like that.
Right, okay.
Against American citizens.
They also found Mike McQueary for an exclusive interview. This was unbelievable because CBS fucking teased the hell out of it.
Yeah,
They finally found Mike McQueary and they had the exclusive. Right, Sam?
Yeah.
That's right.
All day, that's right. All day.
All day
They
said,
promoted the fact that they were going to talk to a guy who saw someone fucking a 10-year-old in the ass.
Right. Because it was right after the Bob Costas interview.
Right, so who's
they
not
were like,
watching?
You think that's good?
Right.
Well, wait till you see what we got.
Right.
This guy saw a little kid get fucked in the ass.
McQueary.
And the scumbag mainstream media, this is what you got after they teased it for forever.
Today, he spoke for the first time since the scandal broke.
Do you have any idea when you think you might be ready to talk?
This process has to play out. I just don't have anything else to say. That's all.
Thank you.
And then just one last thing. Just describe your emotions right now.
All over the place, just kind of shaking.
Crazy?
Crazy.
And you said what? Like a
snow globe.
Like a snow globe.
Yes, sir.
And that's it.
That's it.
It's like Sam's one question only there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, so they sold advertising dollars based on the fact they were going to talk to a guy who saw someone fucking a 10-year-old.
Yeah, that's it.
Fair, good.
That's
Media
what,
deserves
and that's
to
what
have.
you get in the end.
Good.
I don't have the exact facts. Maybe someone can help me out. But we also learned yesterday that Mike McQueary, after he supposedly told Joe Pa about what happened in the shower with Sandusky and the 10-year-old.
Yeah.
The rape, obviously, that we all are familiar with at this point. He fucking played golf with Sandusky.
Oh, yeah?
I don't have the exact facts. If you got that, Sam, that'd be great. But within like 3 months or something like that, he was playing golf with Sandusky.
Sandusky carry the balls in his mouth? That's
He had a really small young bag.
Yes.
They pretty much say they could prove this. That it didn't affect his relationship with Sandusky, basically, after what he saw Sandusky doing to a 10-year-old. This shit is fucked up.
He just wanted to keep his gig.
Yeah.
Everyone was trying to protect their gigs, right?
Yeah.
Well, the legacy of that was one thing that the Nixon obsessed, whoever that was on the.
I was Woodward and Bernstein's Bernstein.
They are protecting the institution was more important though, and protecting Penn State. If they had just fucking fired this guy and taken the hit, people would have respected that.
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
That was Letty.
Here's the headline. Go back to the headline. Mike McQueary reportedly attended Jerry Sandusky's golf fundraiser 1 month and 1 year after witnessing alleged rape.
He did it twice.
Twice?
First, he did it 1 month after, and then again a year after he did it.
Fundraiser 1 month and
So he
1
went to the
year.
2002 and the 2003 fundraiser.
He probably did it because he knew he could cheat, What's going to happen? He hits the ball and fucking maybe kicks it with his foot, and Sandusky's going to say something?
Yeah.
It's like, look, dude, I saw you fucking a 10-year-old boy, all right?
Exactly.
I'm going to move my ball a little closer to the cup.
Yeah, 10 under par. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Shot like a 62 or something, you think?
Yeah. Sandusky backed it up. Yeah, boy, he's a great golfer. This kid's good.
What is that about?
It's about that he didn't care. He's trying to come off like this hero. He didn't give a shit. Oh, some boy's getting fucked in the ass. Whatever. You want to play golf?
If you get into McQueary's head,
Query.
If you do too much, then they get rid of you, and then you want to be a football coach. Now you're fucked.
Yeah, you're.
Because not only do they get rid of you, they might get rid of you under some suspicious circumstances.
Can't be a rat.
Because now they need an excuse why they got rid of you. So then they find some weird little dumb thing.
Yeah.
And blow that out of proportion. That's how they fire people all the time, right?
Yup. There's always something they could find.
And of course, we got breaking news. What? We got a Syracuse guy.
Oh my God, the ball boy got fucked, or jerked off or something.
Molested.
You will be molested.
Did they say that he got fucking abused from the time he was 7 until 27, or is that a misprint?
What?
What, this guy in Syracuse?
Yeah, there's a
ball
misprint.
boy?
Oh, that's a long
It's a
time.
misprint.
to be getting tooled.
27.
And his job is the ball boy. I mean, this shit writes itself.
The ball boy.
The ball boy is being touched by one of the coaches at Syracuse?
Yes.
Technically, Jim Boeheim, the coach, said that it was investigated in 2005 and proved to not be true, so he's standing by his assistant.
What?
Go Orange.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that guy looks a little...
Yeah. I mean...
when you get accused of being a pedophile, your face becomes what a pedophile looks like. Oh, yeah,
Why
that's
is
what
that?
a pedophile looks like.
And it doesn't matter who it is.
Like, guess what a pedophile looks like? Like, anyone that looks sort of like Sandusky, that looks like a pedophile to me.
But you're right. Like, that just would have been some coach guy. We'd have looked at that and went, oh, yeah, coach. Yeah. And the second he's accused of being a pedophile, it's like, oh, yeah, you can see in his face. He looks like a pedophile. Yeah. Oh, he looks like a pedophile.
That's what a pedophile looks like.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Well, so, really, he's standing behind the coach, the assistant coach.
Yeah, the coach, Jim Boeheim, is standing
Better than
behind.
standing in front of him.
I got it.
You know? Well, we like to have fun here.
But I would imagine it's really... really tough to come forward with this type of allegation.
Yeah.
Why would someone come forward with an allegation like that? It's
I don't
quite
know.
an embarrassment for you, no?
Well, they said
that you have to admit that some man was touching you and fondling your balls.
Yeah.
So you come forward with this shit, and then the coach goes, "Nope, I'm standing behind my assistant coach."
I heard he tugged like their dicks really hard. That's like the allegation.
Are you kidding?
No.
The assistant coach?
Yeah, like he tugged on the dicks, and the victim was saying, didn't Kenny? Kenny knows about this one.
Of course he does. He's probably had his rotten little dick tugged on hard.
Kenny, what was the actual quote there from the victim?
I heard a clip on 1010 Wins News driving in.
Yes.
And the guy sounds like he's a little light in the loafers.
Oh.
And he was describing how the guy would yank it, and he would try to resist, and the guy would tell him to relax, and he would tug it harder.
He loved jerking off. He loved jerking the kids off.
That's more than jerking off. He was angry about it.
Yeah, he was angry, pulling on that dick.
Like he's trying to pull a carrot out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they could find that. It was on 1010 Wins when I was driving in.
Wow.
Plus, all the Penn State kids look like assholes for backing Joe Pa, so none of the Syracuse kids are going to be like, leave him alone, because they don't want to look like assholes.
They're not backing Bernie?
No.
Bernie, fine.
It's the assistant coach. It's not like if it was Boeheim, they would probably back him.
He's a fucking legend, man.
Yeah.
He's a god in those parts.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He is an absolute god up there.
Bernie Fine? Hey, wait a minute. My last name's Fine. Larry Fine. I didn't know we had a pedophile in the family. Oh, why don't you go tell Curly?
Run to Curly. Go tell Curly.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I remember my Uncle Bernie Fine diddling me in the shower. Ah, certainly. Hey, Bernie, stop pulling my cock so hard. Yeah, relax a little bit. Why all the anger? It's going to be hard to come if you pull my dick off. Hey, why don't you put my balls in your mouth? Make it feel a little better.
Yeah, his name is Bernie Fine.
Bernie Fine.
Bernie Fine.
He's the assistant coach?
Which is,
is he still the assistant coach? I don't know.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I think he's been the assistant coach for
forever,
34, 35 seasons.
Damn.
Fine is in his 35th season as an assistant to coach Jim Boeheim. Jim Boeheim released a statement saying, this matter was fully investigated by the university in 2005, and it was determined that the allegations were unfounded. I have known Bernie Fine for more than 40 years.
So have I.
I have never...
He's funny, not funny, haha, funny queer. Oh, boy, he's funny queer. Hey, look out, Larry. He's coming after you. Oh, no, my hiney hurts. Why is Bernie always over the house babysitting us? Get some lard for your asshole. That's the ticket. Cut my balls at least, Bernie.
Jimmy, you believe the victim?
I don't know enough about it, to be honest. Sometimes people will lie, and it's a hard truth to tell, too, so it's hard to say.
How old's the victim now?
39.
30s, yeah, he's in like
30 what?
39, and you
Why
got
would you come forward at 39? That's fucking weird.
When did he say the abuse took place?
If it didn't happen, maybe he
it's-
feels like he's comfortable enough to come forward now with everything else going on out there.
That's what he said.
They did say it started. He said it started when he was 7, I think.
And
With the same guy?
I think, yeah. I mean, it hasn't gone throughout till he was 39, but the abuse occurred at Fine's home, Syracuse basketball facilities, on team road trips, including the 1987 Final Four.
Keep reading past that. How long did it say when it extended until? Or no?
Doesn't.
Okay.
It's not popping out.
I don't think you could be abused for 20 straight years.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a long time.
I think I'll give you the first 5, maybe, but somewhere in there you got to go, what the fuck,
Plus, by the
man?
time you're 27, you could probably kick his ass.
Right. It says here somewhere that until he was 27. I'm just trying to find the article.
That's 20 years?
Yeah.
I didn't know Bernie was a Mo.
Yeah, no,
hey, Mo!
What's that big?
What's that?
What happened? My template's ripped.
It says Bobby Davis, now 39, told the network Fine allegedly molested him beginning in 1984, and that sexual contact continued until he was around 27.
It's weird.
So really, he raped you as a boy, and then when you were 23, you went over to get some more dick?
Right.
And then when you were 25, you went back for some more dick?
Wow.
And then when you were 26, you said, I'd take a little more dick.
And he was
then when you were 27, you were still getting jerked off?
And then he stopped at 27 because Bernie Fine started looking a little too old.
Yeah, he put some weight on.
So he's like, fuck that, I'll find someone else to abuse me.
He was a ball boy for 6 years.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
So that means, like, for 14 years after that, he had to keep coming back to get his dick tugged on.
When you're 27, if you're going back when you're 19, 20, for 9 more years getting jerked off, get the fuck out of here.
My pubes are a mess. They look like the hair on my head. He's a Mo, a homo. Right, Mo? Oh! Ah! Stop punching me, Mo! Where's Bernie Fine? Hey, Bernie, why don't you fuck this? You fucking freak. He loved the young boys. I used to bring my friends over, and he would fuck them all.
You kind of do that very well. It's pretty amazing.
I want to suck your cock.
I want to suck your cock here in the tree fort. Hey, Bernie. What? Bernie wants to suck my cock in a tree fort. Richard Fine. I'm going to make believe I'm asleep. Oh, roll over. I'll suck your cock. Oh.
Why I oughta... Bernie Fine.
It's great.
You horny Jew.
You guys want to hear an amazing Syracuse joke?
Definitely.
Oh. Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I need a good joke.
Oh, good. We need a good joke, Steve. I hear this one's amazing.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
I didn't hear you said Barnes?
Orange.
Orange.
Oh, orange. All right, start over so we know. Go ahead.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Barnes.
Orange. Who?
Orange.
No, Jimmy, you messed it up.
Orange.
Can you start. Hold on, Steve. Start over.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
hear you. It literally sounds like you're saying Barnes.
No, it's orange because they're the Orangemen up
Okay.
there in
Orange.
Syracuse.
I don't follow.
Not anymore.
All right,
We're the orange.
let's try this again, Steve. I'm sorry.
From the top. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange?
Orange.
Wait. Hold on, Steve. We're a little tired from yesterday's broadcast. All right. Ready? Go.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
Oh.
Who's there?
What?
Orange.
No. We do the who's there.
Oh.
We do the who's there.
Yeah, or Orange.
Oh, see.
We do the who's there, Steve.
I was going...
Huh? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
We
Steve.
apologize. Okay. Go ahead.
Aren't you glad your son
You
is-
got to start
No,
over, Steve,
he
please.
wants the whole
over.
fucking knock joke. We're just fucking
I'll
with you.
Twitter
but-
it.
Yeah, let's. Oh, that's a good idea. Jimmy will tweet it. Let's go.
Okay. Knock, knock. Boys, I'm in the cornfields of fucking Indiana. Come on. Too soon?
You kind of need us, don't you?
Yeah. Right. You asshole.
I know the joke. It goes knock knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange who? Orange, you glad Jim Norton to the Borgata January 15th?
That's a good joke, Steve. You made that up. Not bad.
I try.
All right.
Have a good day, boys.
Thank you, man.
We like to have fun here.
We're all going to be wondering Orange who, I think.
Aren't you glad your son didn't go to Penn State?
Oh, Syracuse.
Aren't you glad your son didn't get fucked up the butt? Aren't you glad you didn't have this?
Oh, really?
Something, Orange.
I went to Syracuse. I didn't get fucked.
Of course you did.
Yeah, you did. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah, you probably.
Oh, you think Carmelo Anthony got fucked?
Oh, hey, huh?
Think he knows this guy or no?
Why don't you
He
keep,
must.
Why don't you keep your sick dreams to yourself, Sam?
I'm
We're
just
trying to
wondering.
broadcast here.
Really?
We're trying to broadcast here.
Spitballing.
Spitballing.
Do they call that throwing ideas around the room?
Spitballing.
Who says that?
We're just going to see what sticks.
I'd rather sit in a room and snowball with other men.
I saw a news story I want to get some more details on. They're reopening the Natalie Wood drowning case.
Yep.
Why?
What are they
After
saying?
30
Wagner
years.
fucking smashed her?
Well,
Is that what they're saying?
they got some new evidence because they're opening up the case 30 years later.
Christopher
yeah.
Walken's involved in this.
Ow! I do a really good walking.
He was allegedly with her, maybe in a romantic way, and she at the time was married to, what's his name there?
Robert Wagner.
Robert Wagner, yes. Robert Wagner.
Ow! You put the watch in your hiney. Ow!
To a T.
It's good.
I love closing my eyes because I feel like he's in the room.
Yeah, I do him pretty
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Detectives want to talk to the captain of the boat that she was on with Robert Wagner.
Is Tennille saying no?
Christopher Walken. After learning of comments he recently made about what happened on board.
Oh, what did he say?
I killed her.
I don't see what the co-wrote the book last year. He made comments worthy of exploring.
Oh.
New recollections about the case.
Oh. I got a recollection. Recollection.
Wow. Oh, to recollect this watch. I hit her in the head with it and killed her.
They're going to love you in Harrisburg.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do the walking impression. I'm going to open
They're
it and
gonna
close.
love
Why
you.
do we Penn State? Oh, the watermelon cantaloupe.
Yeah, that's just breaking answer. We'll have to wait a couple days to see what
something's going on.
What they're
though.
talking about. You want some football picks?
I was always very suspicious.
I would like some picks.
My team already played. That sucks. Makes for a boring fucking weekend for me. But we got Mike Francesa on the line.
Mike?
Some football picks.
Oh,
yes.
good.
Mikey.
Hard to follow a knock-knock joke, okay, but I'm going to try here.
All right, Mikey. Good morning, Mike Francesa.
Mike.
I rolled over to my left side to let my right side get some blood this morning, and I heard your review of the Jet-Bronco game, okay? And you did a nice job. I have to say, you did a nice job, okay?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
There's no need to touch on that topic. And maybe you could call NASA and explain space travel to them, okay? I mean, you guys have nothing what's for it.
He's being sarcastic. I didn't get that
I
part.
thought it was an actual compliment.
I know.
Damn it.
Okay, no busy show here, but it's one of my favorite days of the week, okay? It is Friday, and it is Football Friday, okay? So I figured I'd call and give you guys a little blessings here, okay, from the Pope of the Pig, okay?
Nice.
My friends, okay?
Make us some money.
That's right. Call your guy, okay? Because these picks are locks, okay? And now let's do a little Francis and math here, okay? I've been on the air for 25 years, okay? Roughly every year there's 21 weeks of football, okay? Including playoffs and Super Bowl, okay? In that you multiply them, you get 1,575, okay? So in my career, I'm 1,575 and 0, okay? And we're about to go 1,578 and 0 here, okay? So the picks for Week 11 in the league where they play up for pay. At 1 o'clock, he runs the rings of Saturn, okay? He throws touchdown passes on Mars, okay? He's the best quarterback in the universe, and I'm talking about Mr. Aaron Rodgers, okay? Tom Brady's best quarterback in the world. Aaron Rodgers, best quarterback in the universe, okay? He's automatic at this point. He's a 14-point pick. The line opened up at 14.5. You want to go with the Packs, okay?
Wow. All right.
Okay, you take the Packs. Okay, if the line's 40, okay, if the line's 50, okay? The Packs going by 60, okay? I bank on it, okay? That's at 1 o'clock. 4 o'clock, okay? The mine is the Gold Hamlets, the 49ers of San Francisco, okay? Win over the Giants last week. Back in the 90s, when Coach Harbaugh was the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, I said, you know what? In 2011, this guy's going to be a great coach in San Francisco, okay? I call me a football clairvoyant. I saw it. It's happening. Take the 49ers, okay? Give the 9 points over the Cards. Game number 3, the late game. The Philadelphia Eagles and their charcoal-colored quarterback are in a downward spiral. At this point, a loss to the Giants here would pretty much end the season for Andy Reid and gang, and I believe that's exactly what will happen, okay? I believe in this league, sometimes you take losses, okay, and you learn from those losses, okay? And I think last week the Giants took a loss, okay, and I learned that they didn't learn from the loss, okay? Look for the Giants to bounce back. 4.5, lay it, take it, and put it in the bank. Those are the Francis picks for Week 11 in the NFL.
Wow, good picks.
I like your picks.
Thank you, sir.
Now, quickly, before I hang up, I can't have you guys hold me all day here, okay? I'm a very busy man. But I like to give, every time I call now, I like to give you a little fact about Francesa, okay? This is a little bit we call Francesa facts. These are facts that you may or may not know about Mike Francesa.
Cool, great.
Okay, Anthony, did you know in 1977, yours truly was up for the lead role in Saturday Night Fever, okay?
I did not know that.
Oh. I was 250 pounds lighter, okay, and you can see my Randy Johnson bulging through the front of that white suit, okay? Okay, I think John Travolta was maybe blowing somebody behind the scenes there, and look, it didn't turn out, okay? But I had everything it took, okay? So I actually have one of the lines here I read during my audition here. I'm going to give it to you now, okay? This is the scene. This is the scene where I'm at the dinner table with my father, okay? And I informed him that I had just gotten a raise.
Yeah.
And my father poo-poos the raise.
Yeah, of course he does, yes.
So here it is. Go ahead and piss on it, okay? I knew you'd piss on it, okay? A raise is like you're good, okay? You know how many times somebody told me I was good in my life? Twice, 2 fucking times, okay? The raise today and dancing at the disco. You sure as fuck never did, asshole. And I exit.
Wow.
And I exit. I like
Very
that.
good.
Very good.
That is perfect.
Very good.
Well, thank you. It didn't turn out. What am I going to do, you know? I'd say,
Well,
I hope you wrote down those picks there because
yeah.
Bask in my glory. Okay?
Shit.
We're going to check your picks on Monday.
Thank you, Mr. Francesa.
Great job. Mike Francesa, everyone. What are you on Twitter there? Racist Francesa?
At Racist Francesa. At Racist Francesa, okay? Opie, I cleaned it up a little bit for you here, okay? I was listening to the replay. Maybe, I maybe overdid it. I think I got all the racism out of my system here, okay? So,
we don't mind it.
Yeah, we don't mind a little
You gotta
edge.
be you.
We don't mind a little edge if that's what you're about, Mike.
Okay, nigga.
Oh, God damn.
Racist Francesa.
There he goes, Mike Francesa. Few people going enough with okay. You gotta. I hate to break the fucking wall
That's
down.
such a Francesa.
Mike Francesa does sports talk here in New York. That guy sounds exactly like him.
He's cartooning him with the okay. That's the beauty of the impression.
Yes.
Is he's cartooning him.
Yes,
that's great.
YouTube a few clips and then you'll be in on this bit because that is a perfect impression.
And he's saying okay more, but that's the beauty of the impression.
Yeah, of course.
He's mocking him
because you pick up on something, right?
He hates Francesa, obviously.
We got CM Punk up next on the Opie and Anthony show. Brian Regan a little later, and that fine, hot comedian.
Fine.
Jim Norton?
Eliza.
Well, I want to say Isla because that's what it says on my sheet.
It's like
she's gonna be in here. It's
Isla Schlesinger.
Like when we went to the fucking press junket, and everyone goes, "That Jay-Z?" And it's Jay-Z. And it was a guy wanding people.
Roland.
Uh-oh, Fine's on TV right now at CNN.
Hey, look at him.
sixth grade, 11, 10 years old.
That's the guy?
He started trying to touch me and things like that, and I honestly, I don't even remember if I thought that was what was supposed to happen, I know I cringed up and didn't want it to happen, and I was very, like, what's going on, I just remember being disgusted in a sense,
Consider
but
yourself
that's when
lucky you got
when he
jerked
started
off.
trying to touch me, my private.
Davis says the abuse took place at Fine's home, Syracuse basketball
hair is
facilities, even road
stupid.
trips, including the 1987 Final Four. Now, part of the reason this is now coming out...
The idiot that's in the background of her with the SU painted on his chest?
Yeah.
That was one of my freshman dorm mates.
Really?
Yeah, he
look
was
at
on the
you.
same floor. He's just a moron that used to paint up for every single game.
What do you mean? Oh, is
See right behind
is he
her
still
on the
going to
screen?
games, or is that an old picture?
No, it's an old picture. That's from freshman year.
What's up with his broad's hair, though?
Yeah, why the fuck is he still in a picture if he hasn't gone to a game in years?
I don't know. That's their B-roll
Stock
picture.
footage.
B-roll, man. Hey, Uncle Paul did great at the
Sure, right.
live yesterday.
Gregorio's a good boy.
And we got.
I don't like your beard.
I'm trying to make sure you don't fucking touch me anymore.
I want to shave it. I like when you were smooth and I'd put Earl on your neck. Little baby Earl.
Fuck that. No more touching.
I taught you how to come.
We got.
Oh, God, no.
And Uncle Paul had the horseshoe thing happening yesterday.
Yeah, the horseshoe bald head.
That was a hell of a reveal for everybody.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I kept the hat on, so nobody saw it. The only person that saw it was Troy, because I had to go in there to put lotion on my head because it was dry and hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I love that there's pictures now of Jim on Getty Images with his horseshoe.
Oh, you know what's funny? I asked people, fans who took the...
Holy shit, look at that.
Fans who took pictures of me with me, I wanted them to post them on my Facebook fan page, which is the picture of me in New Orleans with my headphones on. That's the real Jim Norton fan page on Facebook, because they're Uncle Paul pictures with fans, and I really want to see them.
Yeah.
Or email them, seriously, therealjimnorton@gmail.com. I want to fucking see me with fans as Uncle Paul, because I'll never have that again.
You,
love these.
You become Uncle Paul. That's what's creepy about the whole fucking thing.
Getty Images. That's great.
Well, we have another episode of Uncle Paul for everybody as we go to break. CM Punk next.
Who's that old guy over there? Uncle Paul, with the creepy old guy stare. Uncle Paul, now he's coming over here, slowly limping down the hall. It's too late now, 'cause here comes Uncle Paul.
Let me show you how to make a big boy love you.
In today's episode, Uncle Paul talks about his career as a Foley artist.
Yeah, I did Foley work. Sure. Like you take your hand and you put Earl on it, and that sounds like the baby's bottom getting kissed. How do you make the sounds of skiing? You just blow into his hiney. Whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, you yank his little privates, and when his feet are kicking your chest, you tug his private parts. That sounds like the tribal drums.
Who's that old guy over there? Uncle Paul, with the creepy old guy stare. Uncle Paul, now he's coming over here, slowly limping down the hall. It's too late now, 'cause here comes Uncle Paul.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Is CM here yet? Not yet, Sam. Oh,
Not
boy.
yet.
All right, we could do a little Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy. They had their big day yesterday.
Pretty big day.
And, boy, it really changed everything.
You think?
Yeah, it's amazing what came out of that and how it just completely changed the way we look at things and our government. And, oh, that's right, it did nothing.
You don't think it did anything?
Except fuck with people that were working on the subways and the bridges.
I didn't think that was too smart.
No, that's pretty stupid.
Don't fuck up the working Joes. You want them to join you, right?
They're the 99%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they did that. They got in some fucking brawls with the cops, trying to move some barricades. And, of course, the poster boy for the whole thing is on the cover of the paper today. Little bloody head Matt Dillon. Doesn't he look like Matt Dillon?
Yeah, he does a little.
He's all bloody faced, like, do it for Johnny.
He looks like he was really injured, Ant.
That's
what I say. He was really injured.
That could be the littlest cut ever, and it's just bleeding. No one's really attending to his injuries. I can only assume they looked at it and said, don't worry about it.
Looks like a wrestling cut.
Yeah, one of those, take a little razor blade.
And it'll bleed like a motherfucker.
He was great, though. He was crying. They're leading him off. He's bleeding. He's getting arrested, and he's just crying. You dope.
I don't know. I'm trying to get a proper cup of coffee. Yeah, but the cops got injured, too. Where are their pictures all
Well,
injured?
they were taken to the hospital. A few cops. One was cut with some broken glass that was thrown at him.
But why wouldn't the newspaper show that?
Well, it's not a good story to try to make the cops look like, victims.
Cops were well behaved.
Of course they were.
Well
They
behaved.
they were showing Occupy. What's the matter? It's just cold.
No, it's cold and
can't even get a good cup of coffee.
Nah, it's just
just
a dumb thing. Don't worry.
Angel.
About it. Don't worry about
Jesus.
it. Sorry. Sorry.
No, the Occupy. They had a big day yesterday where they had plans and places to go. They were going to shut down Wall Street. And a funny tweet I read was
that true? I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
It was definitely true.
That they were going to try. And somebody.
No, the funny tweet.
Yeah, somebody thought that they had delayed the opening.
And that wasn't some.
I don't know if it was a joke. It didn't seem like a joke, and I wouldn't put it past these idiots to not even know when the fuck the opening bell is on Wall Street.
Okay.
But yeah, somebody was like, "Hey, we did it. We delayed the opening a half hour."
Wow.
And no, the market opens at 9:30.
And they tweeted that at 9.
I thought it was 9 too.
Everybody thinks it's 9, but it opens at 9:30.
But this person tweeted at 9:11, was it?
Yeah, it's like, look at us. We're stopping it. No, you're not doing anything.
No, it's not supposed to open yet.
You dunce.
Mm-hmm.
And so they didn't interfere with that at all. And then they were going to go down in the subways and occupy the subways. I don't think that did much either.
You know, from a selfish point of view, I'm really sad that Zuccotti Park is empty.
Zuccotti.
It was a good hang down there, man.
Was it?
It really
fun?
was. It was fun. I even liked the dumb drum circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
You don't like
Shut
it?
up. Oh, I hate it.
By the way, why aren't they occupying the subway in Brownsville? Like, if they're going to do
Harlem
that, why are they
or
doing it here?
The Bronx would be
Yeah.
a
Have you
pretty
seen
good
that
place.
latest footage of those 3 black guys and that white guy?
Was it a white guy that was beaten up?
Oh, yeah.
Is it talked about as that?
No. It's just, it's just somebody in the subway getting punched by other people.
Is that the
No
guy who
race
spoke
is
up when
mentioned.
they were being dickheads?
Yeah, I think so.
He was a
Something
pretty
like
tough
that.
guy, right? Like, he's not that hurt.
I think he put his hand in one of their faces too and shit like that.
Oh, he started it?
No, the black guys were starting it. He was just kind of leaning against the door, and then
Could they spit or something?
handed to him.
Did he get beat up badly?
Oh
or?
yeah, he was on the ground. They were kicking him and stomping on his head. They love the head stomp, black guys. Black guys love when someone's on the ground to just jump up and stomp on their skulls. It really is just a dastardly, horrid thing to do to somebody that's already on the ground. Unless, if they raped your moms or something, then I can understand you wanting to stomp their head. Right. If they're just on a subway and maybe asked you to maybe keep it down or something, they don't deserve the head stomp.
But that's why Bernie Goetz was so great, pulling out a pistol and just
yeah.
fucking shooting those 4 cocksuckers.
Yeah. Yo, man, give me $5. Really?
I think you gotta. I don't trust the judicial system.
No.
Fuck that.
No. Bernie Goetz is the greatest.
Take care of that situation if you're in a bad place.
That's it.
Another bloody occupier on TV.
That's the same guy.
You know what I like is...
same guy.
Oh, that is the same guy. Why does his hair look darker on TV?
I don't know.
Is that the blood?
Lighting or something, and the blood. And then the other one where they're like, and they dragged a woman by her hair into the street. And I saw the video, and the cops are commenting on it. They grabbed her by her backpack and pulled her into the street out of the crowd so they could arrest her, not in a crowd. She wasn't being compliant. She wasn't helping the cops in any way. So the cops grabbed her by her backpack and dragged her into the street where they cuffed her and picked her up, and she was fine. But they're like, shame, 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 shame. Because and then they made up the story that they were dragging her by the hair, which they weren't.
By the way, Sam is doing the I'm nervous yawn. Oh, yeah. Sam just did the I'm nervous because the guy I like is coming on.
Here he comes right now. CM Punk.
Oh, yeah, here he is.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Shut up, stupid. Hey, man. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, take a seat, man.
Sam?
Hey.
Sam fucking is nervous.
Sam Roberts. Wow. It's all
Sam is like a.
He's in the presence of greatness right now.
Yes, sir.
He's in the presence of greatness, so he's a little nerve wracked.
He's a super fan. You know that by now.
Yeah. Well,
Everyone from the
sit next to
WWE
Jim
knows.
Norton. How often you're not nervous?
Comedian extraordinaire, Jim Norton. Yeah.
You guys are going to hate the fact that I'm a big Jim Norton fan.
I know.
Thank you very much.
And we do hate that when people
That's awesome.
know Jim and talk about how great he is. And not that he isn't.
Thank you.
But I just hate that it feeds him.
It kind of hurts a little on the inside.
I mean, I get hit in the head for a living, and I already forgot the name of the show, but the Colin Quinn show.
Tough Crowd, yeah.
Yeah, God, did I love Tough
man.
Crowd. That show is so awesome.
But that's just going to bum out Jimmy.
That's one of our favorite things.
I'm
Colin,
serious.
too. It's one of my favorite
Yeah, that show is so amazing, and it's so hard to get anything like that like I thought was kind of ahead of its time.
There's no reason why that show should have went away.
Yeah,
no
well,
reason whatsoever.
The reason is because the general population is stupid.
And we got a lot of complaints about content, like too many rape jokes. Like they, Nick DiPaolo is just fucking is Nick, and we would just hit a little bit harder than I guess that they wanted.
How about they have a little talk with you guys and see if you can work something out?
They tried that, and Colin
they did.
I can't imagine that working.
I wouldn't think. Yeah,
okay.
it was what it was. Those guys down.
They wanted Chappelle to have race, Jon Stewart to have politics, and us to have pop culture. And Colin said, if I go to these guys with that, they'll fucking kill me. I can't tell them just to talk about Britney Spears. And that was the doom.
And that was it. Good for Colin.
Yeah. And please don't sign Sam's chair. Please refuse to sign it.
Sorry.
Unless Sam
Sorry,
takes a hit with it.
Yeah, I think so.
A real hit, though.
We're swinging chairs now.
Sam's all, giddy.
We heard your promo.
It was great.
We played it, just to familiarize ourselves and just kind of get into the end.
Yeah,
of it.
before the match,
Holy fuck,
where you won the belt. That was a good one.
The famous one from June.
Okay, yeah, the one from Vegas.
That kind of threw you over the top.
Yeah.
I know this because Sam told us this.
It was unlike many, mic work that I've seen in the past from wrestlers.
That's
not
good.
much yelling.
No,
you weren't doing a lot of
not,
yelling.
I'm not a yelling and screaming guy, and still to this day, I'll sit in back during our shows and I'll watch guys go out there, and I'll always ask myself, why are you screaming?
What are you yelling?
Who are you yelling at? Like, why are you? All right.
But it's got to take confidence to sit there like you did and be like just even tempered as you're saying some amazing shit.
I mean, I'm full of piss and vinegar. I was pissed. I've been pissed for so long. I think that's what resonated. Resonated. And
we had a discussion. Top 5 mic guys.
Okay.
What would your list be?
Oh man, that's
off the top of your head. I know.
I mean,
you might miss one.
That's a great question, though. I appreciate that question a lot
because you're right up there now.
Yeah, I'm a complete egomaniac at times, but I will not throw my name in the top mic guys of all time. I mean, Piper's up there.
Yeah.
We didn't mention Piper really.
Yeah, we forgot. I was getting angry tweets that we didn't mention Piper.
Well, my number one is Backlund.
I thought Macho Man was great. He was really fun.
He was great. There's so many.
We went with The Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk. I didn't agree with the Hulk. Who else did we have on that
Dusty
list?
Rhodes.
Sean.
Yeah.
Shawn
Dusty
Michaels.
Rhodes was good, right? I remember as a kid, I saw him.
Dusty Rhodes cut some amazing promos. The Hard Times promo comes to mind.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff was awesome.
I like Hulk Renner-centered bits. Those are great. Oh God. Man. Oh God! You need a TV, brother.
Hey, what's wrong with Troy Aikman? Is he did he lose his house or something?
I know. What's he doing?
He's doing the Renner Center commercials with Hogan. Like, did he get divorced? Did his wife take everything? Like,
that's right, Troy. Oh boy!
Why the fuck haven't we brought that up
I didn't
yet?
know that.
It's terrible.
We should have brought that up. You're right.
Yeah,
he has enough money.
It's the first thing I think of when I see that. I go, what are you doing, Troy?
Going through a divorce, right?
Yeah, it's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah,
well, he must have some sort of a gambling problem.
Why Hulk is on there after he got everything taken away from his wife.
My favorite Hulk moment, and you don't have to comment because I don't know your relationship, when he was doing that reality show and he's going through the divorce and the separation and he was on a boat
that was
visiting
great.
his old waterfront mansion. and him and his
could
daughter
only do it by the boat.
And I hate to say this, but him and his daughter are now crying. I fucking howled. It was the funniest fucking
brother. My house, brother.
First world problems. First world problems. I used to live in that mansion, and now I'm looking at it while I'm on my boat.
No, it was a shitty boat. It's a shitty boat, which makes it better. And then it's
a boat.
And then his old dogs want to say hi, but he's not allowed to go on shore.
Not allowed on my property, brother.
So the dogs are barking.
Poor Hulk.
Yeah,
I don't know why
guy.
that makes us laugh.
It's because
As I hear he's an
other
all right
people's
guy.
misfortune makes us.
It really is. It just it makes you feel better
I
about
laugh when
yourself.
bad stuff happens to me. You know,
Yeah.
I want to be the first one to laugh at it. So everyone else is going to laugh at it. I might as well get in on the joke.
Takes the sting out of it a little bit to kind of address it and own it and make fun of it.
What now? What happened? You won the title, and as you said you were going to do, left. Why are you back?
I'm back legitimately, and because I just turned 33. I was pretty burnt out for a while because a lot of people don't realize that I haven't just been doing this since I debuted on TV for WWE in 2006. I've been doing this since 1997.
Oh, wow.
You know, and obviously I'm doing it on a different level now, but I've never, ever, ever taken a break, ever. And the last 2 years of my career has been pretty brutal. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the ridiculous travel schedule and what we do. And last summer I got my first surgery. Yay! I had my elbow scoped. Nothing serious, but I didn't miss a beat. I didn't miss a show. I got my elbow scoped in Birmingham on a Tuesday, and I was at work on Monday.
Do you just tell the guys, hey, kind of watch the elbow?
Yeah, and it's
guys,
just that's just my mentality. Wrestlers, we're not the smartest guys, and it's always been rub dirt on it, put tape on it, ice it afterwards, you're fine. And then I affectionately say in October I exploded my hip. I tore my gluteus medius tendon, which I don't even know what that was. It apparently attaches my pelvis to some other bone in my
I'm
leg,
gluteus medius.
So they told
Are
me
you not entertained?
they told me I tore it off the bone, and I went to Nashville to get surgery, and then thank God the doctor wasn't cut happy, and he gave me a pre-op MRI, and he was like, okay, I don't know if you're Wolverine or what the deal is, and he showed me the first MRI. He was like, torn off the bone, and then he showed me his MRI, and he's like, not torn off the bone.
Oh, man. Kind of crawled back on there.
I don't know, and that doesn't happen, No. So I was just like, well, whatever, okay. So it's you call back up, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to do rehab, and they're like, great, see you Monday, and I was like,
you're a mutant.
Awesome.
So was that a wrong MRI they showed you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
First one?
Yeah, pretty weird, right?
Maybe a sketchy doctor.
Half your ass pretty much fell off.
Yeah, and I don't have much of an ass to begin with, so I like to try to hold on to it.
Yeah,
but I just I never had a break, so I was burnt out, and I was legitimately like, well, I'm just going to go home for a while.
Yeah, take a rest.
I could afford it.
Break,
and the thing is, I wasn't trying to wrestle anywhere else. I was trying to go home,
right?
Legit, sit on my couch.
Yeah.
So when you did that promo, it was half real.
I would say it was 100% real. I mean,
that one just looked like a little too honest.
But that's taking some chances. We know Vince a little bit. He secretly loves all that shit.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. And if you guys,
kind of knew you could get away with it, probably.
Vince, oh yeah. If you whatever you do is good, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
If it's good, he likes it. If it makes him money, he's happy. And I, for some reason, have a great radar of what is good and what is bad. Sometimes I've been wrong, but that's what I love what I do. I love live television because I can go out there and I can do whatever I do, whatever they hand me. They hand me a giant script. They're like, here, go say this. And I look at it and I'm like, this is crap. This isn't going to work. And I go out there and I go in the complete opposite direction. And I come back and it's great. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
So
if it works, it works.
A lot of people would say that when you were on the mic that day, it was all, fake. Mm-hmm. But you're telling us it was partly real.
Well, to me, I liken that to the fake chair thing, which I still get to this day. You go, how does it feel? How does it feel when you guys hit each other with a fake chair? Oh, yeah, no. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck is a fake chair?
Yeah, it's a real chair.
Is it a figment of my imagination? I don't understand.
Right.
What? All right.
It's a genuine chair. We know that.
Yeah. When they said wrestlers back in the day would actually cut themselves with a razor to make it bloodier, I respected them more for that. I'm like, you voluntarily cut your fucking head with a razor?
Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard of?
Yeah. That's showmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an illness. That's not showmanship. That's just ridiculous.
You never cut yourself?
Bleed.
Have I?
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all, we're wacky.
Right around the hairline, I hear, is the best place, right? So you hide it a little bit.
Yeah, but how do you tell when you're doing it? You're just like,
Yeah.
And then get hit repeatedly in that spot. Oh, it's fucking crazy, man.
Nothing better when the wrestlers were bleeding when we were growing up. You're like, fuck,
The whole
that's awesome.
whole canvas would just be covered.
Oh, man.
in
You know what?
blood.
Some of the old school guys like Harley Race, they know how to bust your eyebrow open. That's really intense.
Well, they know how to just fucking.
Yeah, he tried to do it to me one time, just because like I'm sick in the head and I'm so infatuated with like the old school and like the tradition and stuff like that. And I'm friends with Harley, and he was I think he was managing somebody or something like that. I've done shows for Harley, and I was just like, yeah, do my eyebrow. Yeah, do it. Like I was like, this is great. It's Harley Race. He's gonna do my eyebrow.
Shit.
Yeah, and he just wound up like punching me in the face a bunch of times. And, like nothing happened. It's like,
all of a sudden, you realize there's no real secret behind it. He's just punching you in the face until you bleed.
Yeah, I don't even think I bled. It was really disappointing.
Oh shit!
And Puddle of AIDS writes, Aikman just got divorced, so there's your answer.
There's
your
the answer.
Sorry,
There's the answer.
I believe
Sorry,
him.
Troy.
So now you come back.
Yeah.
And where do you stand now with WWE, and what's your position there?
It's funny because like I was this anti-establishment guy, and everybody latched on to what I said, and then I turned around and I went back. So of course there was people that were like, "Oh, you're a sellout,"
right,
and this and that. But like I had a lot of wise people that I talked to about should I resign? Should I go away? What should I do? And I got a good support system. And one of the wisest things I was told was you can't change the place for the better or for the worse sitting on your couch. And I still am a sucker for professional wrestling. And I think it hasn't been as good as it can be.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly but surely, making steps to, I guess, ensure that in 20 years there's still pro wrestling, whether people like it or not. Because I do get spooked sometimes that maybe this isn't going to be around.
Does MMA scare you with that? Like the especially with Brock going over?
No, I love MMA.
You do?
Yeah, I'm
too.
a huge MMA guy. Yeah, and I embrace MMA, and I think a lot of people who don't, who don't think it's our competition, I think they're kind of scared of it.
How many days a year do you wrestle?
That is a great question. I don't know. I probably
almost every week, right?
Well, yeah, no, it's every week.
Yeah.
I mean, my normal schedule is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'd say 50% of the year I do Tuesdays. And then we have international tours where I just got back from Europe. We did 12 days straight in Europe.
Huge in Europe, right?
Yeah.
I asked because, like you said earlier, we talked to a lot of you guys, and the schedule kills you.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if you have to still do that type of schedule in nowadays. Do you have to really do that many local shows? Because those are the ones that aren't on TV or anything.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter. I love
it is.
Yeah,
huh?
we're supposed to call them live events now, but
not
they're
house shows.
they're house
live
shows.
event,
right?
And that's my bread and butter. That's where I'm not constrained by commercial breaks or TV time and stuff like that. I get to do whatever
really
I
love
want. Oh my God, is it fun?
But Vince feels like he still has to have that type of a schedule for his company, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think it's important to hit. There's a lot of time. There's a lot of places I think we oversaturate. Because we're infamous for finding something that's good and we just beat the hell out of it. It's like, oh, Mexico's really good for us right now. Oh, we're gonna go, and then the next thing you know, a year later, you're like, wow, these Mexico shows aren't drawn so good. Well, you just did.
We were just talking.
We just did Monterey 6 days in a row.
Yeah, we were talking about the same thing. Yeah,
they're killing each other down there.
Yeah, Mexico's frightening, man.
Oh, it's pretty brutal. Yeah.
What do they do when you go down there? Do you stay in a secure hotel, or do you have military guards?
When we did Monterey, which I guess is really shady. It's not Juarez level shady, but
right?
It's up there.
Yeah.
We flew in on a charter and had I don't know if they were military, but they had guns.
Yeah.
They were strapped. I mean, everything. They had ankle pieces and you know, one guy had a shotgun and it, you know, and then they escort us to the show in like these, you know, Jeeps on either side, and then right after the show, escort right back on the charter, fly out. So
you fly right out.
We didn't even stay in Monterey.
Okay.
So
Wow,
you know it's hot when
they get scared of kidnappings and stuff. One of you guys would be pretty valuable, I think, if they could put
I
put
wouldn't
the
be
bag
worried
on
about
you.
one of us. I'd be worried about one of the girls.
Yeah, that too.
All right.
Well,
But they would probably go. I'll be honest. They would probably take one of the guys for the money. That's why
Yeah.
Giuliani went down. And he brought his own. He wouldn't let me. He didn't trust Mexican security. He brought his own guys. When he went. Yeah, it's just a
That makes
frightening,
sense.
frightening time.
Yeah, I remember one time we were in like Panama City or something like that, and they were literally like, "Do not leave the hotel." And then, bless her heart, sweet Kelly was like, "I want to go to Hooters," and it was like, I was just like, "No, what is you know?" And there was like a Hooters like literally like maybe 3 blocks away from the hotel, and she's like, "Come to Hooters with me," and I was just like, "You're gonna get killed." I wound up going to Hooters with her, and I was just like, "This is I was like, this isn't good."
What was wrong with it when you went? You felt people staring?
There were no street lights, and we were walking, and they were just like, you know, I mean, it was like a movie. There were just people like behind pillars, like looking at us, and I was just like,
that doesn't.
I'm about to
make
get
you feel
killed
good.
for a shitty chicken wing.
Yeah.
But I went,
Bad
you know, so
70s
I'm an idiot.
shorts.
I think Jonathan went. Is that where Roberto Duran is from? Panama. He is, right? Is he Panamanian? I'm trying to think where Duran is from because Jonathan just went there. He knows Roberto, and he said it was very frightening. Like with him, you're fine, but he goes without it. He said you'd probably be killed.
But you got to explain that to CM Punk.
Just my
Jonathan,
manager travels.
This
with,
guy's crazy.
He goes everywhere, and the worst place in the world he goes. And he knows somebody who knows Roberto Duran. So he was actually down there with him.
So he
That's
just
where he's from?
likes to go to bad places.
Yeah, he's a weird guy.
For some reason.
Really bad places.
I get that. I don't know.
It is kind of adventurous when you think of an Indiana Jones-ish kind of thing to do, but then you think of the reality. It's like, oh, I can actually be killed and
Well, it's like
beheaded.
we go to Iraq. You know, we went to Iraq. Like, I mean, it's 8 years in a row. You know, on Christmas, and like, you know, you think that's safe. Oh, you're fine. You're with the military. You know, Vince. We need to go to the forward-most operating bases, and we need to do that. And like, I was on a base, and the oldest Marine was like 21 years old. It was like a base.
They're
that
all
they
just
didn't even
giant
have
fans. You're like, oh my God, fans are watching.
It was unbelievable. And I was like, okay, well, what's the you know? And they're like, oh, don't stick your head up above the fence. You know, there's this big concrete fence, and of course I was like, oh, great. So there's clearly, and I was like, well, what's on the other side of the fence? And they're like, Fallujah. Good. I'm gonna stick my head up, brother.
All right, great, we get it.
I went over there with Colin. We went to Iraq between seasons 1 and 2, I think.
Yep.
And we got mortar bombed. I didn't even know it. Me and Dummy slept through the whole thing. The next day, there was a
slept
fucking
through a
mortar
mortar
landed in the
attack?
base. Yeah, but we had no idea that it happened. We just fucking
Figured.
slept through it.
Yeah, that happened to us too. The one year, like, you know, we were just like hanging around, and like all of a sudden, I was like, what was that? Oh, that was like a rocket on board. Oh,
someone tried to kill us.
Yeah, great.
That's basically what that was. Somebody fired a weapon to kill you.
Yeah.
Have you gone to Afghanistan?
Yeah, the one year we went there. And this year we're doing. I don't want to say. Last year I think was Fort
Camden?
Bragg. Yeah. Well, actually, the last time we were in Camden, we were ready to leave, and then they wouldn't let us leave the show. They said, "Shots fired." You guys stay for a minute.
You gotta. It is in some cases worse than Iraq or Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Camden, New Jersey.
Yep. Lovely place to
Shots
visit.
fired. Don't stick your head up. Watch for the mortars.
Sam's chomping at the bit to get some.
I'm enjoying the interview.
But you're chomping at the bit to get some wrestling stuff done.
Sam, you got to get some wrestling stuff done.
Well, I was going to add, based on what you said before, you said, you know, you go out there and do your thing, and sometimes, usually it works, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, what hasn't worked?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
What a dumb question.
Oh, man, Sam.
He's a guest.
Sam makes our guest uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to
This
lift
isn't
him
the
up.
shit
What's
hour,
your
you know?
wallet, creep?
Nothing super specific. Like
Burning
not-
out his candle. Huh?
I don't know if anything on
Yours look
TV
brighter?
that I can name off the top of my head, but that's what the house shows are for. I go out there and I do stuff.
You work
know?
out
Try
your
shit out.
right?
Yeah.
Who, you Hannibal Lecter with that question? What is your worst wrestling memory?
The straight edge society stuff to me, like, it didn't work because they didn't fully get behind it. Like, to me, that was the best stuff I've ever done because I was doing like this borderline like evil, sacrilegious stuff that I just
like
kept
Manson.
I just kept slipping on TV, and like everyone was missing all this stuff. Like I had stigmata on my hands, and like I was doing like all this creepy, like great. I just didn't care. I was like, I want to offend everybody. I had an old woman, like this grandma, assault me. In Alabama, she leaned over the rail and she said, "You are not Jesus Christ, and you will burn in hell for your sins." Wow! And then she hit me with a left hook, and I leaned over, I grabbed the microphone, and I said, "I forgive you," and I was trying to lay hands on her, and like.
Oh,
so,
man.
Yeah,
Do you get mad when that happens, or you're like, "Oh, what a great moment this is"?
No, I'm completely mental. Like
That's awesome.
I'm so in tune with like the old school guys used to get stabbed, and that was always my goal. Like to me when I'm the bad guy, like that's the thing. Like I'm the bad guy. I want my tires slashed, set my car on fire. Like I really go for it.
With that said, what was the worst thing that happened? I don't think the old lady giving you the left hook was the worst thing.
No, I've gotten pre WWE, like I had gotten into a lot of fights with fans and stuff like that. When you're on the indies and I was doing the straight edge thing in 1999, I would wrestle frequently in a Knights of Columbus in West Dallas, Wisconsin. And the big draw was like they had $1 beers or whatever. So this place would be packed with 500 drunk people, no guardrails, no nothing. And then here's this skinny straight edge kid. I'm drug free, I'm alcohol free, I'm better than you. And there's no guardrails. People would start throwing beers, and I would just jump out of the ring and just I would just chase people down the street, like that was it turned into it got really bad after a while where the promoters would be like, please stop beating up the fans. Almost started a riot in the Cow Palace the last time I was there, like because that's the great thing about wrestling the Undertaker's, when the lights go out, the crowd gets really brave. Bong. Yeah, and the light, so people's, doing the normal, throwing pennies and batteries and, whatever. They, next thing you know, a chair comes into the ring and somebody else gets brave and thinks it's great. And I think it's on YouTube, actually. It's pretty,
You turn our screen on, Sam?
It's pretty great.
Yeah, Sam, what are you doing?
Stop thinking of only you. Hey, have you always been drug free, or did you do it? Oh, you really never stopped? Wow. Because the tattoo says drug free.
Yes, sir.
So I thought maybe you quit.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
Never had a drink?
No. I think maybe I had like a sip of beer when my dad was cutting the grass or something like that.
Yeah, one of those.
It never
moments.
interested you?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Wow.
No addictive vices at all? Like, you're just one of those guys. Some guys just don't get hooked on stuff.
I'd say I'm addicted to stuff. I just don't, nothing that's like, mind altering or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's probably go the same websites. Believe me, I understand.
Yeah.
There was an awareness there between Jimmy and
course.
CM Punk.
Yeah, communicating without words right there.
Is this the Almost Riot?
That might be the Almost Riot, yeah. Fuck. And I was really trying,
Yeah.
You give me an inch, I will try to take a mile, and like
Holy shit.
The Undertaker, obviously.
a lot of Samoans in the Cow Palace too, so
Really?
I probably it's certainly not a riot I would have won.
It's a really long clip, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, skip ahead.
I can't remember what the match was. I do know I was tagging with Chris Jericho, and you see people just
now
starting
they're
to throw
throwing
stuff.
shit. Yeah,
there's one gangster part where somebody actually throws something right at me, and I catch it. It's like a Dennis Eckersley sidearm, and I just catch it.
Nice,
like I'm Obi-Wan or something. No, but Jericho was throwing a fit. Like, he was legit, like, stop throwing things, they're throwing things, and he ran to the back. Like,
oh shit, really?
He couldn't hack it. I think he got hit with a D battery or something like that.
We only have a couple minutes left with CM, I'm here. Yeah. And we got to talk about Survivor Series at the very least.
Yes.
Well, you can keep the clip going in the background.
I'm apologizing to everybody that I know I'm supposed to be selling on everybody on Survivor Series, but this is just fun for me.
Fun,
so.
man.
I would love to stay all day. You guys get real sick of me fast, though.
No, not at all.
Doubt that.
You seem like you're our kind.
Are you in New York for a while, or are you going to leave today?
Yeah, no, I'm staying.
Okay.
They wanted to fly me back home and then fly me back out, and I was just like, what? No.
Yes.
I hate flights. I hate people. I hate airports. I hate TSA.
Hey,
are you wearing a belt? Shut up.
Yes, a championship belt, you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Survivor Series this Sunday, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
I'm taking on Alberto Del Rio for the WWE title. It's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you going, Sam?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Of course
Oh, you are
he's
going?
going.
Okay.
yes.
Of course. As a professional, or are you going as
I'm
a
still
spectator?
right now just a spectator, but I'm seeing if there's any openings.
you
or
working
whatever.
on,
Yeah, seeing who needs management and.
Sam would love to work for
I
the
thought
WWE.
maybe as the press.
No.
Don't they pay you here? What do you
Nope.
think?
Oh,
No?
boy. He gets a mere pittance to work here. And, boy, is he looking for that WWE gig.
He wants to work for WWE, and he wants to be Sammy the Twink. And I'm like, that's not going to be a sellable character.
Yeah.
Are you nervous before these matches? Are you? It's not like a dumb question, but
you know,
No, it is.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm sure you'd be able to relate. Like, any, you know, like I do this so frequently that I get excited if I get like it'll dawn on me like, oh, whoa, I'm getting nervous. Oh, this is great. You know, like I still love this.
You still care.
Yeah. Because there was a while when I was just a robot. I was just like, oh, here we go, another, you know. And it was kind of unfortunate because it's like, you know, like I always wanted to be on pay-per-view, and it was just like after a while, it was like, oh, another pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah, but I always, and this was the whole genesis of me re-signing was, it's like, look, you're either going to use me to my capacity, which to me is, you know, on top of everything, and I can produce, or, you know, you're not, and if you're not, like, if you want to pay me millions of dollars and, you know, not use me, that's cool. But I'm more happy when, you know, like I'm actually doing stuff and I'm busy and I'm doing stuff like this. And, you know, like, I mean, I've been home, you know, 2 days this month already, just 2 whole days, you know, but if I'm out there and I'm doing stuff and I'm on top and I'm producing and it's fun and it's good TV and it's entertaining, I'm happy.
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
What do you do in those hotel rooms to make the time go by, or in these cities? Do you do anything? Do you go out?
Dude, I like, you know, I'm very fortunate that I get to go see the world, and you know.
So you take advantage of
the
it.
unfortunate part is you don't really get to see the world. You don't get to see inside of the hotels or buses or, you know, planes or whatever. But yeah, like last night I got to my hotel and I just
took off.
Yeah, hit the street and just walked around.
See what's
and,
going on.
You know,
nice.
I mean, it's New York, so it's, you know.
Well, New York's an easy one. I'm talking about like Des Moines, Iowa, or wherever the fuck else.
I work out too much, so I like to go running. So a lot of the times I'll.
Jimmy hears
Chris said something I relate to less.
We got to get him out.
Yeah, he has to go. They're in the year the same. He has to leave.
We have a bunch of copies of WWE 12 that we're going to get to callers that I think Punk is signing.
The new game.
Yes, I'll be signing.
Brock Lesnar's on the cover, right?
He's not on the cover, but he's in the game.
He's in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew there was some kind of a thing with that.
Yeah.
All right. CM Punk Survivor Series live on pay-per-view this Sunday, and at CM Punk on Twitter.
Yes, that is me. I will more than likely not reply to you or insult you.
I love the honesty. It was great meeting you. I hope you come back, man.
I would love to come back.
Definitely, man.
That'd be great.
All right, cool. CM Punk, everyone.
Sirius XM. Follow the Opie and Anthony Show online. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. Twitter.com/Opie Radio. Twitter.com/Anthony Cumia. And Twitter.com/Jim Norton. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Brian Regan in studio. It's been way too fucking long.
Oh, yeah.
How are you, Brian?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're doing good as well,
good.
man.
Still here. Still here. Just going through the motions at this point.
At this point, we're like your old teachers.
Boy.
We just stay in one place, and you guys travel the world and come back and visit your old high school.
Still here, huh?
Oh, you're still teaching social studies 20 years later. Yep.
I like the going through the motions. That would sound good in a job interview.
Yeah.
You know, you hire me, I'll come in and I'll go through the motions for you.
that would be just a bad thing to do on a job interview.
You looking for somebody to go through the motions? I'm your man.
Show me some of the motions, and I'll just go through them every day.
I'll memorize them, and I'll do them. I won't even think about them. I'll just do them on a daily basis.
Yeah. Go through them.
We're still having a good time, though.
Yeah, I hear you guys all the time, man. I put you guys on when I'm driving around. Yes.
Look at you.
But I have a little chip. I can take all the bad words out.
Yeah. Oh, you do.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. You must not get much airtime from us then.
Really? I'll hear the and.
Have a good week.
Where are you playing in the area or?
Well, I came in yesterday to do the Letterman show last night.
Yes, David Letterman, and
that was a big show to do too because the Regis Philbin was on, falling off that Vespa that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, they taped 2 shows last night. The first one was with Regis Philbin, who did the Vespa thing, and then they taped the second show, which I was supposed to be on.
What happened?
Well, I showed up and said I'm here to go through the motions.
Like I usually do. Going through the motions.
Next thing you know, I was out on the street. No, I got bumped. The old bumperoonie.
Who bumped you though?
Herman Cain. Well, he didn't bump me, but I mean, Herman Cain went.
But you want to face though. You want to know who bumped you.
Hey, Letterman was having a good time interviewing him, and I saw it coming. You know what I mean?
Did you?
You get a feeling.
Were
inside.
you looking and going, oh boy, they're just going too long?
I should have just started taking off my my jacket and tie before they even come in. And go, don't even bother telling me. I already know.
You got the little baby wipe. You're taking your makeup off. Yeah. What? What do you want?
Gotta awkwardly call the wife. Tell the kids I'm not gonna be on Friday.
Yeah. Just unset the DVR. Unset it.
Unset it.
Yeah, we want to see angry Brian Regan, not this. It's okay. I got bumped. It happens.
Yeah, forget it.
Party has got to be a little disappointed, Brian. A little bit.
They invite him back, though. It's not like he gets bumped and then he's gone.
It doesn't bother me at all.
No.
If you're already there, why doesn't Letterman do a little extra time? He tapes your segment and then airs it next week.
Because the suit he's wearing will be different when he introduces you.
Who cares?
Nah, but they can't.
And
do
it might not be topical.
Make sure he wears the same suit that day. No? All right.
That's probably why, though.
Brian's just the perpetual nice guy, though.
I know.
I don't really mind getting bumped.
Well, you've done 20. How many? 26?
23.
We've done 23. You know you're coming back. Like it happened. And you get free airfare, free hotel. It's like, what the fuck? Your frequent flyer miles go.
That would be a little douchey if he got really pissed off at the fact that he was bumped after doing his show 20 some odd times. It's bullshit, Dave.
I demand a meeting with Dave right now.
Thought we were friends, Dave.
Yeah. You stand in the hallway when he's walking. You don't let him go up those stairs.
Yes, he loves going up those stairs.
I'm not taking this anymore, Mr. Letterman.
Bumped me. What did Herman Cain have to say? Anything about the sexual harassment? And
well, I mean, it hasn't aired, so I mean, it's airing tonight, so I don't know.
Spoil it.
But yeah, Dave Letterman asked him about that
Let
stuff.
him have it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say Dave Letterman asked him about that stuff?
Yeah.
Brian, it was funny that Brian didn't just say Letterman. He went, Dave Letterman asked him about that stuff.
Mr. David Letterman.
It just made me laugh that he said Dave Letterman because he didn't know which one to go with.
That's why they will invite me back, because I treat him as a god.
Yeah. He's a good interviewer, Letterman, man. He's a really good interviewer.
Yeah, and he wasn't throwing softballs there, huh?
No. I mean,
good.
I think the first segment was kind of lighthearted, talk about pizzas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of rein them in, and then the next thing you know, it's like, what about these sexual harassment things? And I'm like, wow. So,
yeah.
But it was fair. I mean, Dave was fair. He asked fair questions, and Herman Cain hung in there, and it was fun to watch.
Well, the new thing...
If you weren't bumped, they would have asked you the same questions, by the way. So the sexual harassment thing, Brian.
But the new thing with Herman Cain is the foreign policy thing. He doesn't think a president should have to know that stuff.
And he makes a point of not knowing about it. It's it's hard to watch sometimes when he talks about foreign policy.
He actually said that.
What did he say?
He doesn't think the president should have to know much about foreign policy.
What he's doing is he's trying to own his weakness. Because he's not good at that shit. He's trying to make it hit. It's almost like when I talk about my fat tits, I own it, so it's harder to hit me with it, and that's what he does.
Hit you with your own tits?
Yes, unless I'm doing jumping jacks or stepping off a curb.
And Herman Cain talked about his fat tits, too.
See? He'll do that.
But yeah, I think you're right, Jim. I think he's going to get... If he tries to pretend like he does know foreign policy, then they're going to keep asking him more questions about it, and for him to just say, hey, I don't know anything about it,
Then if he trips up again, they're like, hey, I told you I didn't know anything about it.
I told you that from Jump Street. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Wait a minute, I know pizza, though.
But he's still got to get votes in the end.
That's a terrible thing. I don't understand foreign policy. You're never going to win the election.
That's a rough one, man.
It does create an uphill battle, that's for sure.
Yeah. You think he backs out of the race? He's had a tough month.
Well, he's at 13% now.
But you think he just...
Some of the polls?
That doesn't mean anything, because those things go back and forth.
No, it's crazy.
Newt Gingrich is at the top.
He's
now.
the boy today, yeah.
Gingrich
And then after a while, he won't be the top guy. It's just who's on top on Election Day.
Romney's hanging in there.
Gingrich will get knocked off. He's way too conservative for people. I'm telling you, it's almost like they keep boosting these guys as the election gets closer. Just because if they boost one guy the whole time, shit will come out. So they keep boosting these like little bubbles just to keep you occupied. And I'm not being paranoid conspiracy guy, but I really think that it's going to be Romney or I'm guessing
I think it's Romney. Yeah, I think he'll get the nomination.
I think it's like when you go to those shooting arcades and, the ducks keep coming around in a circle and you keep pinging the one off the top. That's the way it is with the Republican candidates. You get a duck up at the top and the media just pings him off.
Right up top, ping, ping,
ping, and then that one goes down and then Romney comes back up and then,
I like that.
That's hilarious.
Really, man.
You're just like, Here it is. Hold on, I got to work my Foley system.
Yeah.
Like that.
I love the length of time between the shot and when the duck goes down. There's like a 3-minute delay for that
Very
bullet.
long range.
That's some good shooting, man.
It's the longest target game ever.
What else has Brian been up to? It's been a long time.
Well, I'm working on a new pamphlet.
A pamphlet?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's it about?
So, it's we're probably not going to make it color because that apparently is, kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And we were going to do like the 3-page fold-out thing.
The trifold, yeah.
But that's a little expensive. So it's probably just going to be a 2-sided black and white pamphlet,
Just one
ditto
sheet
of some sort.
Yeah, exactly, like a Xerox ditto kind of thing. So we're working on that right now.
All right. Things are going well.
Well, Brian CD.
We're in the talks, I should say. I mean, I don't want to guarantee.
Pamphlet?
I don't want to. It's in the pipeline.
Pamphlet.
November 25th, All By Myself, his new CD is coming out, and he was meant to be promoting it on Letterman, but we all know what happened there. Apparently, Brian did something. Yeah. But and December 10th, State Theater, New Brunswick. December 11th, State Theater in Ithaca, New York. Still happy to see my friend only doing theaters while I go to Harrisburg and do the Comedy Zone. I'm really happy to see Brian doing fucking 2,500 seats consistently.
That's awesome.
But great comedian, obviously.
Well, thank you.
New CD. I can't wait for that.
How many CDs do you have out?
2 CDs and 3 DVDs.
Fuck.
It's just all the same. You just do the same jokes over and over again.
Go through the motions.
Repackaging it.
Just package it differently.
It's all about fooling the public. That's
Little brown one is Pluto.
just switch it up a little bit.
And it seems like a different Brian.
I know. I'm seeing
Sounds like a guy at the end of his career.
I'm seeing a lot of merchandising.
He's ready to.
Oh
He's
my
ready to
God,
admit
is that all
some
your
things.
stuff?
That's great.
Well, like Colin was saying, that's like a Turkish bazaar.
Turkish bazaar.
We've actually, it's weird. About 5-6 years ago, the only thing I would allow was actual comedy, whether it was a CD or a DVD, and then I got talked into doing T-shirts, and now look. Snuggies.
You got Snuggies?
U2 and Take Luck Snuggies, and I got winter hats, and I think I got a golf umbrella. Maybe it's a Brian Regan golf umbrella.
An official store.
A Take Luck wool hat.
Yeah, man.
That's one of those hippie hats.
If you're going to go to a party, you want one of those things on.
Yeah.
Is that a bumper sticker I see?
There's bumper stickers.
Look at you, Brian.
Can I tell you, fucking Regan? It's a U2. It's like an older bit, but literally every time I've said U2 about have a good flight, U2, you think of Regan. It's one of those really weird.
You now are, that is
it's
yours.
It's ingrained, man.
I was at an airport about 6 months ago, and the
no way.
Bullshit.
This is true. And the reservationist gave me my ticket, and she said, "Have a nice flight." And I said, "You too." And then I said, "Oh, wow, that was stupid," to her. And she goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. People do that all the time." And I'm like, "Oh, no, you don't understand."
Yeah, believe
You don't know who I am.
It was really
You don't understand
stupid.
how stupid
It's
this really is.
really stupid coming from me.
Yeah, and then there's the little teeny part is Regan would have thought that she knew who he was and would just get it with him, but then she's like, "What? Why would that be stupid?"
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, you're the guy that does that.
I was in an elevator in a hotel.
No way.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
this is true.
Yeah, do it up or down, quick.
I'm in an elevator, and there's a guy in there who recognizes me, and he tries to do the YouTube bit to me, but he messes it up. He goes, "Oh, you're the guy that does the and you, right?"
Oh.
So I'm just flattered that the guy even knows who I am, so I'm not going to call him on it. So I said, yeah, that's me. He goes, "Oh, man, I say that all the time. I always say, and you. And I'm like, man, this is awkward.
Oh,
so
shit.
The elevator door opens. We're walking through the casino, and so he thinks it's going to be funny to yell what he thinks is my bit to me. So he's yelling, "And you!
Oh.
And you!" And I'm thinking, I'm the only guy who knows what he's talking about, and I don't know what he's talking about.
What a fool.
But you don't want to correct him, right?
No, you're not going to correct him.
Oh, the poor guy. Fuck.
Very funny. Good.
Look at all the merchandise. It's pages.
But you know what? That guy's going to watch Brian's CD again or DVD again, and he's going to go, "What? Why didn't that motherfucker tell me I was wrong?"
Oh, man. I think he's going to get all hot in the
He's going to
face.
be humiliated as he should be.
Like
for bothering Brian.
embarrassment weeks later.
Yeah.
He's probably like listening to this interview going, "Oh, my God,
yeah.
that was me.
Holy shit, I'm an
Oh,
idiot."
God, he noticed and he hates me for it.
I want to know. I want to know how Brian worked in the big yellow one is the sun into merchandise. Where is it? Where is it?
Wow.
Where is it? Come on,
there
sir.
somewhere,
Show me.
right?
It's in the iPhone skin.
Oh,
There you go.
iPhone skins.
I don't know.
Brian's just like, I don't know.
Wow.
Go to the Fabergé eggs.
Brian's just like, I'm just trying to pay the rent. I got to pay a mortgage. You still in Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that? How's the family?
You know.
All right.
Enough there.
It's always very very scary asking that question of people. I don't,
Everything, you know. I mean, we just.
It is what it is.
You move along in life.
That's good. That's
So,
what you do.
Yeah, there's some changes in my world, but everything is good. You know, the kids are good.
I don't mind that at all. I've made some changes in my life accordingly.
Are you depressed about it?
No. Everything is hunky dory.
I like Brian. As a hunky dory.
In fact, I had that worded into the divorce decree.
Yes, hunky dory.
It says hunky dory in there in several paragraphs.
You cannot say that I don't feel hunky dory about this in public.
Now we understand.
Actually, it was a very amicable situation. So, you know, it's just one of those things.
I'm sure. Oh, my God, the Brian. Oh, hence the merchandise.
That's what I was going to say. Now we understand
Brian
why all the
Regan money.
merchandising.
All that
I
Brian
should sell a
Regan
hunky
money.
dory T-shirt.
Hey, get me a hunky dory T-shirt. Call my merchandise guy.
But then it's a picture of Brian with a pistol and just two female feet sticking out of the closet.
Jesus, no.
That's not hunky dory at all.
I'm not saying who it is.
That's not even close to
Jimmy.
hunky dory.
No, it's all good.
Good.
It's all good.
You know, obviously, without delving into how long have you been a single gentleman?
Since June, July.
June, July.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying your alone time?
Oh
or?
man, the babes out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
There's some hot chickadees.
Chickadees.
You haven't missed a beat.
Chickadees. They're feeling hunky dory with me.
I walk into these places and I check out the dames.
Nice stems on that doll.
Dude, my goal in life is to pull a train with Regan. I have to see how he is when he's fucking really angrily fucking a woman.
This is a different Regan.
Hey, now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Single Regan.
I'm
Well,
being
that's
goofy, of course.
No, we you know, I went through that route a while back, and you get past it. It doesn't dictate your life. Did it take long, the whole process?
No. It was like I said, it was amiable.
Okay.
Amicable?
Amicable.
Yeah, that's good.
Wouldn't amiable work as well?
I think it would.
No, amiable doesn't work.
Why?
Why?
I didn't know it.
Oh. It was amiable and amicable.
Amicable.
And it was like a little thing where you sit together with a
mediator kind of thing.
And work it all out. And we didn't disagree on a lot of things.
That's cool.
It all worked out.
Mine was more like a war.
Yeah.
It was a battle that didn't end for 3 years.
No.
Yeah.
No, we didn't go that route.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Mine, I think it's like, wow, my divorce lasted as long as like Star Trek, the original series. And there was a lot of episodes.
You had a lot of episodes during your divorce proceedings, too.
There were certainly a lot of episodes.
Some great episodes.
But then once it's done, you're kind of like, all right, it's done. I know I had to, for 9 years after that, I had to pay a lot of money for 9 years. I am only imagining the pain that Brian Regan feels having to do these gigs.
Hence the U2 Snuggies.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You
Brian, what can we do? Anything I've ever said, put it on clothing. Put it on fucking clothes, man.
Coffee cups, bumper stickers.
Doesn't matter.
Phone skins. I don't give a fuck.
Christ.
You can fit that bit on a sock.
Yeah. Put a yellow mark on a hospice pillow.
Oh, God.
Wow. Oh, good. The little things for jogging.
Yeah, water bottles.
Water bottles.
Well, because I jog all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I only promote things that I use myself.
Of course.
What has now? Because you what have you had anything? Because I've had a few. Jesus, ask the question, shithead. Have you had anything that just didn't sell at all that you thought might sell?
All that stuff on there.
Oh, Brian. Oh, boy.
I've been in the warehouse. There's just rows and rows and just piles of merchandise.
It's like that warehouse at the end of Indiana Jones.
Exactly.
Wheeled the Ark of the Covenant into only with Regan merchandise.
It is amazing when you think something's going to be a hot item and you realize no one is clamoring for this item.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. So, Brian, have you started dating and stuff like that? Because that's got to be kind of a new experience. Not new experience, but you know, it's been. You haven't done it in a while, I would gather.
You know, right now I'm just concentrating on the little tykes. The kids,
well, that's the important part, obviously.
How old are they? From what to what?
12 and 8.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a imperative. I know my parents handled the divorce fantastically. Just shitting on each other anytime I was in earshot. One would shit on the other. And then realizing that they were both absolutely right. Dad was a drunk and Mom was a fucking raving bitch lunatic. Yes, I understand now.
I like the golf umbrella.
The golf umbrella is fantastic.
Oh, terrific.
It's golf. Yeah, I can't. No, this is. It's Brian, good stuff.
I was talking to my manager about this stuff, and we were joking because we're actually going to pull some of the stuff off. And I said, "Do those golf umbrellas sell?" And he said that we've sold 4, and I said 4, and he goes, yeah, and I bought them all.
Oh boy,
I don't know. You know,
that's not bad. If you only made 5,
you got to run it up the flagpole and see who's.
You got to see. You know.
You know, you gotta spitball some of these things sometimes and see what sticks.
I love the fact that he's got all this merchandise because again, people will buy it. It's just it won't sell as fast as you think, but there's so many options. People who are big fans will buy a lot of it.
I thought it was a great idea to put out some T-shirts. I do this live from the compound thing from my basement,
yes.
and I set up a giant real studio in my basement, and I go on there and I talk about the news and I run video clips and stuff. It's video and audio. And I was like, you know what? I should put out T-shirts for this. So I ordered a bunch of T-shirts that are a little controversial. The logo on the breast area sort of resembles a symbol of hate throughout history.
Why don't we show it to Brian and see what he thinks?
Yeah. But it's not. It's an
sort
L.
of resembles a symbol of hate.
Yes.
I can sort of. I think I can imagine.
It's an L and an F.
But don't hold back,
LF,
Brian,
the
when you see
compound.
this.
Live from the compound. The L
okay.
and the F are connected together. There's the logo. See,
I gotcha.
See, it's an L and an F, and then the compound.
Who wants to explain that as a Jewish fist is fucking crashing in your jaw?
See, and then
that's
the back.
about 80% of the most vile symbol.
Yes, but let me tell you something.
But it's not 100%.
Unless it's 100%, then it isn't it.
Exactly.
If you take a crucifix and break off the arms, it's merely a fence post.
Yeah, but if you open up something called the Ku Klux Klan House, everybody knows what you're going for.
That's a great idea. So I got that, and on the back it's me holding a gun and saying "talk, motherfucker," because I did that once when my phones were down. I thought the caller was screwing with me and not talking, so I did draw a gun, pointed it at the camera, and yelled, "Talk, motherfucker, talk." And that's the back of the shirt. But here's the problem. I didn't think about logistics, how this gets sent out, how it gets packaged. So I wind up getting boxes and boxes of T-shirts to my house, and all these orders start coming in, and I'm like, don't they just go out? No, I had to sit there and I'm printing labels, peeling them off, sticking them on plastic bags, literally sitting on my living room, shoving T-shirts into plastic bags.
Why didn't you think it through?
I just thought, hey, I'll sell T-shirts. Hey, not knowing I'd be sitting there
and then he's
fucking bagging them, and then I'm at the post office with boxes, and the post guy is going, there's not enough postage on these. You didn't print up the labels right. I go, well, what do I do? He goes, hold on. He comes out with a shitload of stamps. Now I'm sitting in the post office putting an extra stamp on every one of hundreds of bags of shirts in the post office, peeling stamps off.
Get someone to do it for you.
I know. I need a Mexican. I don't know what to do. So I've just been bagging these myself, not realizing that, this just doesn't get done when you order the shirts.
We have another guest to join the program.
Bring him in.
Brian's not going anywhere, man.
No,
we haven't seen Brian in a while. We're not kicking Brian out of here.
Brian's our guest.
That's right. We're not bumping Brian.
Gonna bring it right in, or do you want to take a break?
Yeah.
No, if we don't need a break, let's keep going. So we can get the fuck out early.
Yeah. Okay.
We're getting out of here early today, Brian.
Fuck that break shit. Bring Herman Cain in. Oh, sorry, Brian.
That would be a little awkward.
That'd be hysterical if he walks in.
Yeah, hey.
All right, see you later, Brian.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
my
Hello
God.
there.
You are pretty.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
That's crazy. She's not a comic.
Not right now.
She's so pretty.
Do you know Brian Regan?
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm a fan, and so is every other comic.
He's available for dating
Jim
now,
Norton,
too.
you too.
Thank you.
By the
Good to see
way,
you
Brian is dateable now.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Isn't that
All
cool?
the guys out there.
Make a love connection here. Huh?
Yes. I just figured I'd throw that out there to help you out, Brian.
Well, are you doing a gig? Because
Want a
we don't
golf
have any...
umbrella?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm on Jimmy Fallon tonight.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Is this all right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah, you put those on.
Hopefully Herman Cain's not
That's
on
okay.
Fallon tonight as well.
Oh my God! I wish he were.
Don't get bummed.
No, don't.
Everyone's favorite retarded grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bring up Herman Cain in front of.
Oh, do you love him?
No. I was supposed to do Letterman last night, but I got bumped because
For
he
Herman
was,
Cain?
Yeah.
For someone that will never ever get the nomination.
Exactly.
And Brian was supposed to work for him at one point, and Herman yanked his cock out in the car.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
But nobody believed me.
Yeah, so
when
he
I
put it on a
complained about
water
it.
bottle, and he said, Herman Cain, pull my wiener. Get your Herman Cain, pull my wiener, fucking Snuggies, and please buy some beach umbrellas.
Yeah.
Has anyone? Have you guys ever eaten at Godfather's Pizza?
No. I've never had a Godfather's Pizza. You?
No, I don't think anyone has.
I don't think
I
that's
don't think
like.
it's real.
I don't think it's real either. I'm an Italian pizza guy.
Where do they sell that
What
shit?
if you do research and find out there is no Godfather's Pizza? It is just a big
Yeah.
That'd be
scam.
a problem.
Big
I
scam.
think just because it's hacky, like a mafia
It is.
stereotype
Get it?
and pizza.
Hey, he'll make you a slice you can't refuse. All right, you hack.
I feel like he harasses women.
Yeah.
He says things he doesn't understand, and he sings. He's pretty much like a crazy homeless person. Like there's no difference. He dresses like a jackass.
That's exactly what they do. Yes,
But that doesn't disqualify him.
Exactly.
No.
You got to think he harassed some women, right? At
Yeah,
this point,
I would hope so.
He absolutely
you got to
does.
think.
There's just been too many allegations for it to not be true. You want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt if one person pops up, but
Yeah.
4 ladies.
Who hasn't? Everyone harasses women.
Everyone
So
does.
if he had just owned up and been like, fuck yeah, I harass women.
Yeah.
What I do?
That's how I roll.
Okay.
I think.
Or if he had just said, "Look, I'm black."
Yeah, stop it.
I do it.
I think also harassment. It's called harassment now. Back in the day, I called the day. It was just called trying to pick up on a girl. Like, he's in the car with her. This one girl told this whole thing. In the car, they're driving. He puts his hand on her leg, moves it towards her vagina, she says. Now, you could go from knee to 2 inches above the knee. Technically, the hand's moving toward the vagina, but it's not even within radar range of said vagina.
As an owner of a vagina.
Yes.
For most of my life.
All right.
You're more qualified than us on this.
Well, you might own it, but I've done nothing but try to get into one.
It's very
My
exclusive.
whole life.
It's a very, not for her, against her, but it's a sensitive area. Your thigh and your inner thigh. So
Right.
anything over there, you always get nervous.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
But she said to stop. He then stopped and drove her home.
And
it
raped
wasn't
her.
and raped the shit out of her.
But he stopped in the car, and that's important to note.
Yes, and he choked her with a fucking pizza box.
Now, wait a second. When you say he was moving towards her
He was making a move, Brian.
it was also moving towards her hat.
Right.
It was
Her
moving
brain toward her mind.
Yeah, he was trying to move all the way up and communicate with her mind.
Depending on how far he wanted to go, right. Yeah, he
He's
could
a
have
bad
pulled that move, too, at the end. He didn't have to go to vagina. There's a move where you go up the leg, but then you're like, I'll turn and go up the hip.
Yeah.
I understand the girl.
Is that what's it called?
It's called turn and go up the hip. It's like as
in
you're
all the
moving,
manuals.
as you're moving,
flanking the asshole.
as you're moving up the thigh a little bit, you could tell if a girl wants you to continue or take the off ramp to the hip
by crying.
And yes, she starts crying. No, daddy, no.
Screaming no loudly.
Yes, and then you turn and go up the thigh.
I think in your minds right now, you're like, so if she doesn't want me to go for a vagina, then I'll just go to her butthole. What's it going to be on
It's
your
either the
pizza?
ass or the vagina.
Yeah,
One or the
clearly,
other,
she
lady.
can't be not interested at all.
I have a feeling Brian Regan's going to have a new shirt now because of this discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
Vagina or ass?
I'm a two-holer.
Put that on a golf umbrella.
It's on my new drink tumblers.
Oh, you're the best.
Oh, God.
Brian rules.
I love Brian.
How long have you had the
Wait.
merch up, Brian?
No, we're diverting attention from a very, very funny woman here, and I'm looking forward to Jimmy Fallon tonight.
It'll be tonight.
Yeah?
That's
Tonight,
cool.
on
That's
the show.
awesome.
All right.
You were on Last Comic?
I won it.
He won.
it.
Whoa.
He won.
You
It
won
was
that
so long
shit.
ago. So,
Was it?
Yeah.
How many years ago now?
It was like 3.
Damn.
But it's on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Who you on Fallon with?
It's all on Wiki.
Oh, you don't know?
So many great people.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy,
Jimmy
What's
Fallon, I
the roots?
suppose.
What's the prize money for that? Don't you get prize
For
money?
Jimmy Fallon, I think it's a standard daily rate. It's like 300. For Last Comic, you win $250,000 and your choice of baseline model Hondas. Base model?
Yeah.
Base model,
Do you
and
ride?
Do I ride my
Or
car?
is it a car?
It's a car.
I thought it was a Honda motorcycle.
Yeah, I love motorcycles.
Oh, you do?
Me and Alonzo Bowden. No, I got a Honda. They gave me like an SUV, and I was like, that's impractical. So I got a Honda Civic.
Oh.
I love it because it's green.
Yeah. Where do you live?
I live in LA.
Oh, okay. So car is pretty
Pretty important.
Yeah.
I don't know
Out there,
one
that's a
person.
good prize.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that takes. If you take the metro or public
Nah,
transit in LA,
it's-
it means you're poor.
you're an asshole.
Not thrifty.
Yeah.
Or a hipster.
New York is, you don't really need a car.
No,
it's kind of
that'd be
impractical to
weird.
have one if you live in New York. So
I got one.
Me too.
Yeah, but
Thanks,
rich people, the 1% is
Rich-
allowed.
yeah.
Oh,
You are the 1%.
Oops.
How's it feel?
That's nice.
It's pretty goddamn good. Gotta be honest.
That's a great percentage to be
That
in,
1%
man.
shit is fantastic.
See, now, the 1%, you have like meetings and stuff? You get together
We got
and just,
meetings,
We laugh at the
enjoy life.
99%.
You only have 1% milk.
We're supposed to feel guilty at this point, being the 1%, I guess.
We make dartboards out of this guy's face. Oh my God! No. I'm actually marketing on my website. I'm selling dartboards of this protester's bloody
Brian,
face.
can you make a T-shirt out of that?
Ass or vagina.
That's great.
I can't believe anyone's shocked that it turned to that. Like from
Yeah.
the beginning, I hated this movement.
I
I'm
know.
sorry, and
Thank
for
you.
the fact that it turned bloody and violent. Like obviously, hippies can't stay calm for a long time. This is not the '60s.
No, and one thing they did last night on the news, they're showing this guy all bloody and stuff, and it's one bloody guy, and then they switched to the Greece, the riots in Greece. And they are just throwing fucking knives and wrenches.
They know how
and-
to protest.
And the cops are shooting tear gas. It's like, now that's a fucking protest.
It's kind of like when the Lakers win.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Cars
lose.
are being turned
It's the
over.
same thing.
Cars are being rolled over and set on fire.
Do they have the bread hats?
It's a bread hat.
What?
The bread hats? Did they have any of the bread helmets?
The Egyptian protester who strapped bread to his head to protect him.
Oh, the helmets.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Impenetrable.
The makeshift helmets were awesome. When
They were getting
shit
hit
came
with
down.
bread?
Yeah, they were getting hit with like tear gas canisters.
Want to call your guy,
and-
Brian?
What if they get hit with water?
Yeah, exactly. It just it makes
Then it gets all
gushy.
heavy.
So
and-
done.
Yeah.
I would hit him with eggs and cinnamon and just smell the deliciousnness.
And a flamethrower?
A
And you're
flamethrower.
done.
Thank you. I need some heat. Yo, thank you. You helped me there.
She got you through that one.
That's all right.
So how is it to be a very attractive girl comic? Because there
I don't
aren't
know. I've never been an ugly.
there aren't too
man.
many of them. Well, you've seen some gruesome female comics. Margaret Cho.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I did. Margaret
she's
Cho
not
even knows she's
gruesome.
not attractive.
She's not.
She has nicer breasts than you expect her to. I don't know
I
Margaret.
almost
I've met
said
her.
than you, and I was like, take it easy.
Jimmy.
She has nice breasts.
You seen the breasts? Oh yeah, she
No,
had
and-
some
all right.
shows,
I don't.
yeah.
No, I don't think about it that often, and I'll be honest. And this is just being
Guys
100%
do.
honest. I really missed that part of my career because I won Last Comic, where you're on the road with a headliner that's trying to hit on you, and you're like, I did stand up for 3 years prior, so I really missed that middle part where you're always trying to prove yourself to the other guy comics
part sucks,
because I had such a weird stunted
Yeah.
career. So. It at times people don't trust you. You walk on stage, and if they don't know who you are, if they didn't come to see you, they look at you for a second. They're like, "What's she gonna say?" But after a minute, it's done. Like,
Why
your joke
is the
speaks for
cocktail
itself.
waitress on stage?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I actually had a couple people when I first started give me their orders. And I took their money. I was like, you have to pay up front. Did you ask for it back? Cheap asshole.
Who did you beat in Last Comic?
Of like the final four. You know Louis Ramey?
Oh yeah,
Really nice guy. So it was him, and then some comics I don't even know.
Yeah, of
There's-
course.
I don't even know.
cares?
Louis Ramey has been around when I first started. He's a black comic. He's really clean, very polished. You know Louis, right?
Been around for a while.
Yeah,
Brian's like, look.
One
I'm
of my
just
first
trying to- I'm
comedy
just trying
shows.
to hawk my wares here. Leave me alone. I don't know this guy.
One of my
Trying
first
to hold my
comedy
ass
shows
to
was seeing
vagina
Louis.
tumblers. Not ass to vagina, I guess it's ass more.
well, yeah,
I
that's
took it to a
true.
new level.
You really did.
Which do you want first? Sorry. But Louis Ramey.
You know, I really put Brian on the spot there with fucking. You really know Louis, and he just
sat there.
he wanted to go. No, I've never heard of him, but he was just too nice.
He's too nice, right?
Yeah.
The show runs the gamut from comics you've never heard of and will never hear of again to comics that have been around for a while and
Yeah.
just wanted a little career
Well,
boost.
you're no Dat fan, lady. Let me tell you.
Thank you.
He fucking ruined that show.
Oh,
man.
he really did.
First
When he
show.
won that.
It threw any credibility that show could have out the fucking window when he won.
It did, but it didn't. I'll tell you why.
What?
Because that show was meant for newer, younger comedians.
Yeah.
Like Eliza
Yeah, how
wasn't
about
doing
put the
it.
comedian part in, though?
But I'm saying you weren't doing it for a whole lot of years. To me, you're what belongs on that show because you're not like some veteran that was doing it 15, 20 years. It was for newer comics.
It's meant to give you, because we don't have like American Idol, like as comics.
Right.
So it's meant to give you, for people that are struggling, to give you a platform. It's not, so many people, it's the most hurtful thing. They'll be like, I'll see them at a club, they'll be like, so what have you been doing since last comic? I'll be like, I've been working like a comic. This isn't last Oscar winner standing.
Right.
I've had a fucking career, asshole. And that's what it's meant to do.
But it's not fair. I was a fan of the show. They just picked the wrong guy with that fan. That's what fucked it up.
Yeah.
I was entertained
Yeah.
by a lot of the guys that were on that show over the years.
It's one of those things where if you be careful what you wish for, because you get the show and they're like, by the way, now you're a headliner, so you better have the material. Whether he did or didn't, I don't know. But the people after him,
I'll say
he did.
John Heffron,
We all
John
know he
Reap, me, like they told me, now you got to go headline. I was like, well, I will spend all night writing and make sure, and I did. The day I had a headlining gig, it was done. So it's kill or be killed.
Heffron's funny.
Yeah,
I love
John's
John
a
Heffron.
comic.
Absolutely,
Josh
man.
Blue is funny. Alonzo's funny. I mean, all those guys are.
I was just shocked when they went with that.
I think they learned from Dad Fan because, like she said, now you have to have a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So I think, and they put him up against regular comics like Ralphie and Voss and Corey.
jeez.
Oh, wait, is that the same year or no?
I think so. Yeah,
I think
Am I
Rich
wrong or
was in
no?
on that one, right?
Rich was in
never
on the
watched
Death
the show.
Fan.
Yeah, it's like
Terrible
he
show.
absolutely was.
No, Voss was season.
No,
was-
Voss came
was
back.
season 1. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
1 and 3 for Voss. Thank you, Eric.
All I
Eric's
know is
helping me
I was
out
on
with
the
that
season no one saw. No one.
Who hosted your season? Was it Jay or
Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy? Okay.
Everyone's like, I missed that season. So I'm like the lost. There's one after mine that absolutely no one watched too.
well, didn't they bring in a British girl too to try to
She hosted with Bill Bellamy.
English
Fern.
it up.
Nice girl, but it's like this isn't the X Factor. This isn't.
Yeah.
But she was cool. But it was almost like it's so light on copy. Why do you have two hosts messing up my last name?
Yeah.
So,
Enough with fucking the people thinking British people have a take on comedy that's so great. They don't. They think farts and tits are terrific too.
Speaking of, when I was in the hallway, this is not funny now that I'm saying it, but I was just talking, and there's a guy with headphones on at the computer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who he was, and I was just talking to someone. All of a sudden, we just hear, and we just looked over, and it was obviously him. It was a great way to start the morning.
Wait, was it the vampire at the fucking computer right now or no? Kenny?
Please tell me Kenny farted.
It was him?
Oh, get Kenny in here for a
It had to have
second.
been just because it wasn't me and it wasn't the person I was talking to.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, well, maybe it was
great. That's our guy.
Unless it was Rolando and he didn't tell us.
Can you get Kenny in here?
No, don't. No.
Oh, trust me, you want to meet Kenny.
Kenny?
You so want to meet
No,
Kenny.
don't do this.
How's it gonna explain this?
Kenny.
Oh, you get embarrassed?
I don't want to be like, dude, he's not going to own up to it.
He might.
He probably will.
No, he
This
will.
is my first time meeting this person.
Don't worry
and I'm
about
gonna
it.
out him.
You know what we're doing.
Hey,
That's
all right.
Brian.
You're
We know what we're doing.
professionals. All right.
He hasn't been listening.
We're good at ruining careers.
Hi.
This is
Hi, it's
Kenny.
Kenny.
Did you fart in front of this fine young lady? We need honesty here today, sir.
I have been known to fart, yes.
Eliza said that you farted while you were there on headphones, just kind of sitting there. And that you kind of fart. It was very inappropriate.
Yeah, what happened?
Farting is a normal body function. I mean, I don't
A
specifically
lot of guys hold it
recall,
in when
but-
there's a beautiful lady around.
Yeah, it's the first time
We
on the
fart
show.
for each other.
What, do you not think I'm attractive?
Oh.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm not looking to hook up.
That's a shame.
He's happily married.
Brian, give him one of your tumblers.
he's making sure not to hook up.
Yeah, making a point of it.
Yeah, you're aggressively avoiding it. Yeah. Don't even think of fucking me here.
I can see maybe not being interested, but to go to that
I'm not
degree.
looking to hook up.
So you don't care who's around, you'll fart? Because we'll hold
it
in
is-
farts if there's an attractive woman around.
No, I didn't consciously know like anything happened.
You had the headphones on, so you probably didn't hear it. You probably thought it was a silent one. Wasn't.
You're as unfazed then as you are now.
Well,
I'll
that's
be
why we
honest.
wanted you to meet him.
Yeah, this is the face
This
of
is-
Kenny
this is
right
Kenny.
there. He's just like
Nothing phases him at all.
Yeah.
I love the dramatic pause between the question and the answer on that.
Yeah.
Did you fart? Well, you know,
like he's
the
testifying.
normal
Are you
bodily
farting
function.
right now? Quietly.
It's okay. It's all right, Kenny. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't
Life
care.
happens.
I
It
don't
happens.
All right. I'll take a shit on the side of the road if I have to.
Okay.
Well,
I don't
he
want that
has,
anymore.
Well, you don't have to.
You've seen him do that?
No, but when he was with Dice, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, talk.
No, I think you were in the car one time.
No, I wasn't.
One time we were going to JFK Airport. Happy Face's girlfriend was driving. Weren't you in the car with us? We were all going to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just picked me up, and me and Happy Face were going to JFK, and we were on the Staten Island Expressway, and I had to go. You know, and the first morning constitutional comes with urgency.
Jeez. Well, no, didn't you know you had a big flight coming up? I mean,
Yeah.
you had time at home to.
Yeah, really.
You plan on shitting on the plane, not the fucking West Shore Expressway.
There are other places where these things can take place.
No, I got a fast home.
It's a medical
I
condition.
squatted behind a bush.
I'm glad I came today.
Yeah, today's a good
I'm glad I
day.
broached the subject. I'm glad I stayed.
Yeah, thanks. You're responsible for this conversation.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
People are Google imaging you right now and losing their minds, by the way. They're freaking out over your pictures online.
Yeah, you got a boyfriend?
Nah, I don't know. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about things like that.
I don't know.
I don't like getting the pictures online. So I wish
Do you? It's really weird for a female comic. The one difference I don't see. There's no real difference. It's just after shows. It's got to be. Is it harder for you because are guys weird about dating the comic that they've just seen, or do they hit on you, or are they intimidated by it?
It's it's a run the game from intimidation to admiration. It's usually, you go into a city, people make an effort to come to see you, and they're so cool. And if they try to hit it, it's like an awkward line. And often, I'm sure you get, if someone references a line in your act and you don't remember saying it, they're like, right, with pizza. And you're like, what? And it looks like you don't know your own jokes. You're like, I have no clue. He's like, you said it last time you were on. And you're like,
No, I didn't.
No, I don't know you. What I do get, not jealous of, but I wish I were a guy in this case. After shows, I've seen and I've heard stories, like my male comic friends, or even features, or I hear my friends do this. They're like, yeah, I banged 3 waitresses, went out, we just got shit-faced. And as a girl, not only do we not keep well, but that's just not a good idea if you don't want to get raped. So I don't do that. My friends are like, we did all this. And I'm like, I went back to the hotel, I took a bath, I watched HBO. Because it's just not the same kind of rules. Like, you guys could go out and enjoy the city alone. I could, but you don't want to end up on the news.
It would be a little awful.
So I kind of I spent a lot of time in hotels having me time.
Aw.
It's okay.
It's fucking boring on the road. It really is. You
It's
sleep
lonely,
all day.
yeah.
Do you get up early? I sleep late. I fucking sleep till 3 in the afternoon.
As late as I can. Yeah, and then
Sleep is king.
And if you have press, that ruins it because you have to get up. Oh.
I won't do morning and afternoon in the same morning. I can handle, but fucking morning, and then you go get to sleep, and then they got to get up and do some shitty afternoon shows.
Could we come get you at 1? I'm like, yeah, right in the middle of the REM cycle. That'd be great.
Yeah. How many tickets are sold? Well, you got 72 for the early. All right, come get me at 1.
It can be lonely, and also it sucks too because I never rent cars because I did once and I got a ticket, so I won't do it again. Shocker. If you don't have a car and you're in a city where you know there's stuff to go see and you're just sitting at the Howard Johnson Inn or wherever they put you, and just knowing that there's like a world of stuff out there.
There's stuff out there. I just can't get to it.
I can't get to it. I just Google it.
I always feel that way flying in. When you're flying in, you look down at the city and you think, man, I'm going to be hitting the museums. I'm going to take advantage of this town. And then you get there and you just sleep till showtime.
Pretty much. And then they say, have you been to St. Louis? And you're, technically, yes. But I don't.
They told me I was in St. Louis. I didn't go to the Arches. Jim Brewer goes everywhere, though. Brewer's one of those guys who's...
Check shit out. Bill Burr checks shit out.
Burr goes to the events.
Burr goes to a lot of
games.
athletic events.
Does he drive? Does he rent a car?
I don't know. He
See,
probably does know him, Burr, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes it all in. I remember we did that gig in Detroit. We never saw Detroit, but technically we were there.
Well,
remember?
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, there's sections.
I'm not allowed to carry. I'm not allowed to
I wouldn't
carry in
mind checking
Detroit.
it
I don't
But
like
the
that.
hotel was in the middle of nowhere, near the fucking stadium where the Lions play,
And everyone's
we
got
saw
they all
nothing.
tell you where to go. You're like, oh, you're going to Brownsville? Oh, let me tell you, there's pizza. And you always feel like you're missing it.
There's a Godfather's Pizza. You gotta go. I swear it's there.
You know, it's weird, too, when you're on the road. Some comedians like everybody to know the comedians, and other comedians are like low-key. I'm one of the low-key kind of guys.
Yeah.
And I was working with 2 other comics one time. We're in the condo, and they said, let's go over to this pizza place. I was like, all right, cool, and we show up, and one of the other guys walks in yelling, we're the comics! And I'm just like, I gotta get out of here.
Oh, no. Why would he do that?
I'd rather go out with Jerry Sandusky for pizza. Fuck, is that humiliating?
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Because he wants attention, that's why.
Yeah.
Anyone that has to segue
We're
their
the
comedian
comics.
into the conversation is fucking awful.
Especially when no one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares.
We're giving you a slice of pizza. Oh, the comics.
That was you.
You're the comics.
Get the red carpet.
It's a little
That
bunch of
was,
pepperoni.
He wants
you
a free
embarrassed?
slice.
That was you, Brian, wasn't it?
I just assume no one knows who I am ever. Like, even at the club, I'll walk up and be like, my name is Eliza Schlesinger. I'm the headliner. Tonight I was wondering if I could get just a soda. Because I know the one day I assume I'm like, you know who I am. My picture's up there. They're going to be like, I don't, or I'm not. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not in charge of that thing.
That thing.
Getting you stuff.
Is it Schlesinger or Schlesinger?
Schlesinger.
Okay, I've actually been saying it wrong.
Oh.
Everyone has.
Yeah,
Ever.
I think we all did.
I
Sorry.
don't even, that's okay.
Eliza Schlesinger.
Is that German?
Schlesinger.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I asked my parents. I was like, do we have any? And they're like, no, it's just Polish as far back as the eye can see.
Oh, okay.
And Russian.
That's good. I like that Eastern European thing.
Yeah, we've got meaty thighs.
That's good. That's good. Blonde hair, meaty thighs.
That's what we do.
Meaty thighs, you could run your hand up to the vagina or ass.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's in the same place on
Wherever.
Polish people.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, Polish women are very sexy. Where'd you grow up?
Dallas.
Okay.
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, that's near Warsaw, I think, right?
Yes, it's very close. It's a
Polish
direct flight.
Yeah.
Kennedy got shot there.
Yes, we know. Thank you. Just today was the day we had shaken the entire.
Remember, we went to
Then
Dealey
he had
Plaza.
to bring it back.
We went
Did
to
you go to the whole museum?
We went to Dealey
Yeah.
Plaza, and Jimmy turned it into a joke in his act where you see everyone go in the middle of the road to get the picture
On the X.
on the
yeah.
X,
Yeah.
and we were secretly hoping someone would get fucking hit.
But one woman almost
Absolutely.
got run over.
Or shot.
We saw one that
Yeah,
was
shot would be better.
we saw one that was close because it's sort of downhill at that point, and when that light turns green, those cars take off, and these dummies are in the road trying to get their picture taken.
Yeah,
it is
it's
amazing how
horrible.
there's Robert Roden and all these people
Yeah.
out there in these different stations of the Knoll and just
They've been there every day since the assassination.
And the more
they
I
set
learn
up
about
little
it,
card tables with their dumb books and literature
Oh,
and
boy.
pamphlets, Brian Regan.
Pamphlets.
Pamphlets to bring it back to you.
I tell you what, Dealey Plaza is the only place that I've been to. Every other place you've seen pictures of, like the Alamo and stuff like that. But Dealey Plaza is the only place when I drove through there. Without knowing that we were driving through there, I instantly knew where I was because that place you've seen from every angle.
Yeah.
Most other things you only see from one angle. That place you've seen photos from every angle.
It looks like a movie set.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Well, isn't there a carbon copy on both sides? It's almost like two of the knoll and the fence. The other side
it's like
is
a mirror
exactly
image
the
on
same.
the other side.
I don't know. I know that the 6th floor museum has a section dedicated to each conspiracy theory.
Really?
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I finally saw it once when I was in college. Because growing up, you're like, it's right there.
I'm not going to bother.
Yeah.
That would be great if you ever wanted to go to prison, to just wait until someone stands on that fucking X and blow their fucking head off. Just
And
go,
you could be-
you really
I
got
did
the
it.
experience that time, didn't you?
I think someone did that. They killed themselves on the X.
Oh,
yeah.
Killing yourself is different.
Yeah,
That's
true.
different.
Couple
to
years
get a
ago.
picture taken, and it's like, all right, I'm here, take a picture.
Yeah.
Then bam, the head just comes apart, and you're like, holy shit.
If I'm not mistaken, someone committed suicide on the X.
That's probably true. I think I do remember that.
Yeah, I think we talked about it on the air. And I went to the museum, but you're not allowed next to the window anymore.
The
They boxed
sniper's
that
nest
shit
is
out.
blast off, yeah.
I feel like I remember that.
Why's that?
So you have to see it from sort of a distance. Like, I don't know, you're about 6-7 feet away.
Like Kennedy did.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to look back over your shoulder at it.
Did you like it? I feel like most things when you go see them, they're underwhelming. Like the Alamo's 2 feet long. It's very small.
it's very
There's
weird.
only a few
Yeah.
tourist attractions I dug. One of them was Dealey Plaza and the whole thing, and also Alcatraz.
Oh, that was great too,
Fucking
man.
amazing.
Everyone likes that one.
Yeah.
But
I went to the Brady Bunch house and the Back to the Future house
There
when
you
I
go,
was in
that's-
LA.
Is the Brady Bunch? I know you're kidding, but is it on a lot or is it a real house?
No, it's a real house, but
Is it
it's
on Pico?
I think it is. Right? I'm not sure. Wait a minute. It didn't look like the house because, like, it's the whole front yard is different. They
Now
put a
it's a
fence
7-Eleven.
around it, and
Look, if you're going to buy the Brady Bunch house, you got to deal with the shit that
I
comes
know.
with it. You
And-
can't change the house.
and the window
Deal with the people
on
killing
there was
themselves in
fake.
front of it.
Right.
Yeah, but
They
the Back
did
to
that-
the Future house looks exactly the same as it did in Back to the Future.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
someone bought the Amityville Horror House and changed the whole look of it. It's like,
No.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to drive by it and check it out.
Sometimes
man.
there's things like historical, like plaques that they put, and you can't change anything if you
Yeah.
agree to live
Right.
in certain things.
Should do that with movie houses.
You know what's cool? The
Very
Exorcist
disappointing.
steps. I
Oh,
went
that was
to.
cool in Georgetown.
You
I
realize
like
the
that.
house is farther. Yeah, where Karras fell down at the end. But you realize the house is a little farther from there than the movie portrayed it. But to sit on those steps, it really is a chilling, fright. If you went at night, it's a very, very frightening. But
kinda
it leads into a
creepy.
gas station parking lot.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was a
weird.
true movie.
Yeah, I know.
I
right?
thought
It's
that was
just
fictional.
so scary. Wait a minute, it's
What
just a
step?
stairway.
I thought you were saying it's just the set that's chilling. It's a true story.
No, the steps. The steps.
The steps of the.
Like at the
Of
end
the
of
movie.
Oh, those are. It's a real house and real stairs. It's
But
not.
he's
a
saying
set.
it's a true story.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was an actual true thing that they made a movie out of.
That's
Oh
what,
no,
yeah.
The Exorcist, the actual steps that they filmed in the movie.
Oh,
See,
okay.
it's just a movie stuff.
Yeah,
It's in
But it was-
Georgetown,
it
It shouldn't have been that
Georgetown,
scary,
yeah.
Jimmy,
It
quite
was,
frankly.
though. But it was. It's
Why?
creepy.
It's just a movie.
It's creepy.
There was somebody going, all right, quiet, action.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't like, whoa, it wasn't really scary things.
That's the beauty of it. That's how well done it was.
I'm sorry then.
Very frightening.
You do Alcatraz?
I haven't seen it. I haven't been.
It's worth it.
It's,
I'd go.
That one is cool.
You know what's weird at Alcatraz? They give you like headsets where you can listen to the headset tour, but nobody starts them at exactly the same time. So you're walking around with other people and they're listening and they're about 30 seconds off and they're going, "Oh, did you hear that?" And I mean, "Not yet."
I saw, but I've seen this scene in So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh,
Where they're touring
yeah,
it
where they
with Phil
tour.
Hartman.
Yeah.
That's all I know about Alcatraz. I mean,
Where in L.A. You live?
I live in Hollywood,
Yeah.
right in the filthy heart of it.
Man, you're in the shit, huh?
I call the cops bi-weekly
Yeah.
because of lowrider bass outside my window.
Like where? Like down near the.
Like by the ArcLight.
I don't know where that is.
It's like Sunset and Vine. No, that's not right. Well, ish. It's
Man,
like in
you're-
that area.
But you're there. Okay. You're right in the
I'm
middle
right.
of
If in
the
case I
shit
want to go
dirty.
to a club, I love nightclubs. That's me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just-
or some sort of indie rock band.
Man. Would you consider yourself part hipster or no?
I do wear very tight pants.
Yeah. Skinny
But,
pants good.
yeah. But aside from that,
Yeah, no.
no, I'm not cool enough.
Oh.
It's okay.
I bet you probably.
I think I like sports too much to
Really?
be a hipster. Well, let me rephrase that. I think I played sports too much to be a hipster.
Oh, a lesbian.
That's right. I played softball and lacrosse. Yes,
No
sir.
field hockey?
Field hockey.
No, I didn't
Field
want to
hockey is
get
the
Field hockey was the
knocked out.
giveaway for
At my school, it was the bitchy girls that played, not the lesbians. It
Yeah.
was. I saw too many things, and I liked lacrosse because it's more aggressive.
Yeah.
Is that what you played?
That's
I did play lacrosse.
pretty badass.
Cool
It
sport.
was fun. It was a fun sport.
Really cool
And
sport.
it was the first year our school had done it, so no one like really knew how to play. So we were, like,
so
the
you could
best.
become a star like instantly.
defensive
Hey, look, she was
person.
able to catch it in that baskety thing. She's the star.
Big claim to fame. Final game my senior year. You know how you can get yellow cards and red cards? I would hit people, and you're not allowed to do that. I got a red card so bad, they not only ejected me from the game, they made me sit in the stands with my parents.
You couldn't even.
I couldn't even sit with my
sit
team.
with your team.
I was crying. I was so upset.
Damn.
How old were you?
I was like 17.
Wow. As almost an adult.
Cool. Crying.
I was so, because it's so embarrassing. Like, I didn't mean to knock you down. Why?
Where'd you hit her?
Dead now. Right in the throat.
Did you really?
I'd get right in the fucking throat.
Man,
Get off me.
you shouldn't have been crying. You should have been
Shouldn't have been in my
high-fiving your
crease.
parents.
Yeah. It was sad.
Why do you have the one nail different? Does it mean anything or no?
That's like the thing to do.
Oh, that looks cool. I just didn't know if it meant
Oh, that's it. No, thank you. Anytime I do anything on TV, I always try to paint like a bright color. Because that's what it's about, your nails. Not the comment. I haven't rehearsed this at once.
No, why bother? Just look
For
good.
the people tuning in, Jimmy
Just
Fallon
walk out.
tonight.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out Jimmy Fallon.
When he rescheduled on Letterman, do you know?
Yeah, that's Brian.
Next Wednesday.
Oh, yeah?
You can just
So
stay
you got there, and then they were like, sorry, Herman Cain's here.
Yeah, backstage, dressed, the whole thing, you know.
makeup on.
And of course, it's the comic that they kick off.
Yeah.
because
Comic's
we're
always
so low.
the dirtbag, right?
There was a
Always.
band on the show too, Group Love, which is a great band. They did their set, but
Goodbye.
Is it?
there's too much logistics to get them rebooked. So
yeah. Ah,
not that I
screw
haven't had an issue with it. Group Love was great. They did a great job, and go check them out.
Good for
Go check them out and vote for Herman Cain.
yeah.
And watch
Brian's so nice.
Eliza
When you
tonight
download
on
them
Jimmy
on
Fallon.
iTunes, you vote for Herman Cain.
Yeah.
Brian's close to letting it all out. Man.
He is very
You could
close.
say we've
All these
we've known
years-
Brian for way
You
too
can go
many
sit with
years.
my parents in the stands.
Now, where's Dealey Plaza?
There's a take luck fucking rope and stool.
It's always the comic that gets.
Yeah.
It's all, we don't have time for you, or I'm sure at the beginning of your career, which mine is a lot closer to recent times. You go to like do a gig. They're like, we're just gonna leave the TV on while you do your stand up,
shit.
No.
or we're gonna
Oh,
like
God,
it's
yeah.
always awful. I'm sure.
I
many
had that
bars.
in
So many bars.
the first time I ever played in Canada. The first time ever I performed in Winnipeg, and the Winnipeg Jets were in the playoffs.
Oh shit!
And they had these big screens all over this club that I was playing at. And what little I know about Canada, they like hockey.
Yeah, apparently they really do like their hockey.
And they said, well, we're going to start the show. And I'm like, while the hockey game is on? And they're like, yeah, 8 o'clock show. And I'm like, oh, man, this is...
Better hurry it
Get
up.
me out of this country.
Yeah.
They keep the TVs on.
Yeah.
So they're cheering when they're scoring goals and stuff. What a nightmare!
Shitheads.
That sucks.
Go home. If you want to watch the fucking game, leave.
All right.
A lot of people like going
You try
out.
saying that, and they don't respond.
No, they won't care.
They don't care. They want the drink money and the,
Yeah.
They don't care what the
I have
fuck
people,
they
I've had events I had recently where they're like, why don't we're going to show some clips of something else that they were promoting, and then we'll have you come up to 5 minutes. I'm like, this isn't street magic. Like, that's not how it works. You have to like fight to get your proper time. It's great.
Do you toil over what you're wearing on Fallon and stuff like that?
Yeah, I was actually out last night. I still don't have a top. I don't think anybody here cares, but it's tough because you don't want to dress up. Like, I don't dress up in general. And if you wear something too revealing, no one's going to listen to you.
Right.
So
then
you
you're
really have
just
to
the
walk a
sex
fine line.
pot.
Yeah.
It's really
Just
weird
the
for women.
floozy.
You don't want to show. You want to look good, but you don't want to like really use complete sexuality. Like I knew a comedian that would do that. She's dead now, so I won't say her name. But all I would do is try to look up her skirt while she was on stage at the Boston Comedy Club.
Oh.
Because she would literally wear a skirt a quarter-inch below her pussy, and it was like, how do you not look? But then I didn't remember anything she said.
She probably was she funny?
I don't remember.
At all. You really don't remember.
I mean, it could have been fucking Joan Rivers for all I know. I have no idea. But like Sarah Silverman's a good example. She's very beautiful, but she dresses like she looks very presentable.
Yeah.
But she doesn't go with sexuality, so you listen to her.
You should just dress how you are. If you on stage dress up, that's how you should be off stage. So I dress
Yeah.
like a homeless person, both
So
on
you'll
and
just
off.
be like this pretty much.
For
when you're...
TV, I think you get a little bit more leeway because you already have the audience. You're not going
Right.
to bomb, right? They're not going
Right.
to allow that to happen. You already know the jokes kill because you've been doing them forever. So you can afford to spruce it up a bit and come out of your comfort zone because it's almost a guaranteed laugh.
I'm going to watch to see how you gussy yourself up
Yeah.
Do you gussy yourself?
I'm gonna brush these teeth. I'm gonna wear deodorant. I might wear my hair up. We don't know yet.
It is different on TV, though. You can look good on TV. Like
Yeah.
Amy Schumer did her Comedy Touch special. She looked great.
Yeah.
I've worked with Amy 100 times. I never saw her look that way. But on TV, it's a different vibe.
Her thing is the cute, like she wears like cute dresses and stuff. That's her
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I wore a dress once, and that'll be that.
How'd that work out for you?
It was great. I did a fall. I fell
Oh,
on purpose, and no one saw my underwear, which was the whole beauty of the whole thing. That's why I did it. But in general, I think pants are better.
Yeah, I think you have more.
We're
less
watching
to
Jimmy
worry about.
Fallon tonight, huh?
Yeah, just see if-
I think we are.
I think we're all watching Jimmy Fallon tonight.
I want to see. I want to
We
see.
would have watched Letterman.
If she's a
but
liar.
Fuck him.
Well, next Wednesday.
Well, we'll watch Letterman next Wednesday, certainly.
I'm going to have
we'll be
a.
over our gripe with him.
I've got a pretty cool top that I'm going to be wearing.
Was Herman Cain wearing his double-breasted suit when he bumped you?
He was looking pretty good. I got to meet him in the hallway.
You should tell him he's not going to a wedding.
And tell him he's not going to be president, too.
He must know.
Was he charismatic, though?
Yeah.
Very.
They always are, those people.
Very. Very.
Most sociopaths are.
I tell you what, man. He it was just a little moment, but he looked me in the eye, and we had a 30-second conversation, and it seemed very real and genuine.
Yeah, that's
When he was telling you he was going to bump you, you're like, this is real. This is genuine.
I'm
Yeah, he didn't tell
genuinely
me
being
that.
bumped. Yes, really.
Yeah, it was a really weird moment. He put his fingers under your nose.
Brian, so you're flying back to Vegas and then coming back next week?
Yeah.
So come back and see us. Can you work that into your little schedule?
I will try to do that.
We'd love
Thank
to see
you.
it. It's been
Thank you
way
for the
too
invite.
long.
Thank
man.
you.
Way too long.
So I guess we should get the plugs out because we're ending.
Yeah, we
Yes,
should. I
we
guess.
are.
So
I think it's
Brian
time.
will be. Let me give Brian's plugs. State Theater in New Brunswick, December 10th, and you go to statetheaternj.org or Regan's website, or go to
Merchandise.
yeah, of course. State Theater of Ithaca, December 11th, and November 25th, all by myself. His third CD. Am I correct?
Second CD.
Second CD will be out.
Well, you don't need to do all this.
No, but I want
Let's
to.
throw
Wait,
some.
Brian, get to Eliza too.
Wait, this is only your second CD?
I have 3 DVDs and 2 CDs.
This is your second CD
Correct,
officially?
correct.
Wow, this is the first one since the one I discovered probably 97? Thank you. I was going to say 96.
And for
97.
all things Brian
Wow.
Regan, and I mean
Yes.
anything you can imagine, with a slogan on it, a fucking hat, a bumper sticker.
You got golf balls?
I don't know.
Yeah, he does.
know.
He does. Everything.
Yellow
Rape
ones?
kits.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Big yellow ones by golf ball. Oh, we love you, Brian. You know
Thank
that.
you.
And Eliza will be on Fallon tonight. Do you get a website?
I do. It's Eliza.com. I also host a show that's on VH1. It's called Excused. And I think it's on My 9 here. Well, you guys are syndicated. So you have to check your local listings. It's
And
excusedtv.com.
My 9, yeah.
You can
Right.
find the channel. It's in every
What's
city.
the gist?
Excused is a half-hour comedy dating show brought to you by the same people who did Blind Date.
Oh.
And it's basically men and women vie for a spot to get in a house where they have an opportunity to date people. And at any point in the show, you could be excused, which is my job.
Oh, okay.
But it's great because I get to say all the things that people are thinking, and I get to be funny, and I get to wear skirts, which is fun.
Nice.
It's a funny show. So it's on VH1 as well. Check it out.
And I will be languishing while Eliza's on TV and Brian prepares for his CD. I will be languishing in Harrisburg tonight and tomorrow at the Comedy Zone. But no, come out. And there's still tickets for January 15th, the Sunday show at the Borgata with myself, Stanhope, Artie Lang, and David Tell. The Saturday is sold out. The Sunday, I think there are tickets available for it.
All right.
So go to Borgata.com.
Come back and see us. I hope
Thanks
you
for
do.
having me, guys.
Absolutely.
Yes, very fun.
Very funny, man.
Eliza, nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you, Brian Regan.
Yeah, have fun tonight.
Nice meeting
and
you
hope-
again. I
hope
think I
to
met you before.
Watch your
Yeah,
whole
no way.
set
Yeah.
sometime, man.
And let's get out of here clean. Have a good weekend. See you Monday.
The Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM.